couples in the room. We hit record and the vibes go warm. One says deep thoughts, the other says no. Now we're arguing if cats can and low. We spill the tea, we spill the wine. Have the stories it goes in half a mind. We laugh, we cry, we overshare too long. Podcast every now, just double the crutch. Double trouble live with twice the mess. Double trouble live, no stress, just yes. We got hot takes, bad breaks, and zero seal. Double trouble live, coming at you for the thrill. Oh yeah, double trouble live.
You missed your cue. You're supposed to play it until I cut it off.
I apologize. It's not a show if we don't screw up the behind the scenes somehow.
It's always like a cold opener with us. Anyway, hello everyone. It is Friday. It's been a minute. Welcome to Double Trouble Live, DTL crew. I'm Frank Scattoni at Scattoni Shore Shot. I'm with California Dreaming. Ciaran Thornton, what's up, my man?
I need to hit something. I want to play in that Santa Anita tournament tomorrow, so I'm dreaming of some profits here today.
There you go. Well, I know it didn't work out for us on the show last week because the All Turf was not part of our broadcast, but if you read my column on the Santa Anita website, and if they followed you on the Santa Anita website, we both gave out the All Turf for a couple $100.
And we both approached it different ways, which is the beauty of that bet. And we approached it keeping in mind that we could pivot a little bit on the late pick 3 and the late double, because all three together are low takeouts. So we can kind of strategize and come up with a plan and hit that bet multiple times across the board.
Well, I'm going to play a little animated clip real quick in case Jeff Soto is watching.
Whoa, how'd we get in a circus? No idea, but let's swing with it. This is nuts. Whoa, just hold on tight.
And I wore our shirt too.
That?
Well, he was making fun of our animated videos, and then one of his replies was, he said we were the Muppet, the two old men from the Muppets, and I was like, well, interestingly enough, and then I sent him a picture of us at Del Mar, so I wore his shirt.
Yeah, Shannon had that sniffed out like from the jump.
so I just dropped the mic on him, and he was like, all right, touche.
So this is.
Whoa, how'd we get in a circus? No idea, but let's swing with it. This is nuts. Whoa, just hold on tight.
Circus Vargas is in town in Santa Anita.
Yeah.
It's always a clown show here with me and Ciaran. And the DTL crew. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Real quick, Friday DTL. Thank you, Terry. One of our Spanish-speaking followers, Esmiel Adamillo. Oi.
And
okay, I'm not sure what that means.
I wonder if he knows. Maybe you can give him the information about the deal Santa Anita made with that big South American channel yesterday.
Yeah. I think it's a subscription-based service on YouTube. I forget the name of the station. I think it's called like Arranca TV or something like that.
Correct.
But Gulfstream Park and Santa Anita races will now be available. So to all of our friends in Chile and Venezuela, you can watch the races and gamble right along with us. So, welcome to the new age. All right, let's get serious. It's time to make some money here. Build up a little bankroll. Ciaran says he's got his eye on the prize for tomorrow's contest. Let's build that bankroll. What do we got here? Starting off in race 5.
Yeah, I mean,
downhill. You love the downhills.
I love the downhills, but it's not as stacked as I thought. And when you put my bet up here, I'm gonna find my thing because I had to reboot. I took the chicken way out. I went all in the ticket, but then I've got a ticket where I'm hammering a horse that I hope is the price, I think. And when I actually read your column this morning, Frank, I was like, yeah, we're not getting that price.
we're on the same horse. But I also used all in the first leg too. But you're a chicken.
Yep.
For
And
the
I mean,
development fans out there.
I absolutely love a horse in race 7 that I thought the morning line was insane. I hope we get it. I think you're on the same one. The number 7, American Glory, Giroux for Powell, lost by a neck, December 29th on the Pratt. Bullet works. And my notes were just, no way this horse is 8-1. I think it'll be co-favorite or 4-1, but we can hope and dream. And then when I read your column, Frank, and saw that you liked the same horse, I was like, yeah, I know we're not.
Here, let me put your pick 3 up, your all turf. Yeah, just real quick here on. So I'm with you. I think, my top pick in the race is the 6, and I also like the 5. So those were my A's. So I have tickets with those, but I also have one that's basically using everybody because I don't trust anyone in this first leg. To your point, I could do that because we both have that 7 as a single. I have a couple of other iterations, but the 7 is by far my key horse today. Most of my action is going through that 7 horse in the middle leg.
I'm the exact same way. And I'm all on a couple of tickets, all with my 7 in the next leg, but then all with my other choices in the second leg and the chalk in the last. And then
how are you closing it out? I'm using the 6 and 2 as my A's.
I'm using the 6 as an AAA plus, and then the way these AAA plus horses have gone down in flames for me the last 3 weeks. I was like, I need a 3-legged blind horse, so I landed on Uncle Evo with Diego. I was like, there's no way Frank's going to have this.
Wow, that's not one of mine at all. X. All right, let us know who you guys are looking at, who you're playing, if you have any questions for the horses we've selected. Let's look at the tote. We like to do a little forensic accounting here, look for where the money is buried. So right now, the favorite on the tote board is the 2 at 1-2. Wasn't in love with the 2, but the 2 is also the favorite in the double pays and the pick 3 pays. The next choice is the 4. Do you have a top pick in this race, Ciaran?
Yeah, I have a hitting all my chalky chalk. My $6 all turf is 2. This was 2. It makes sense. It was the one if you said, Ciaran, you're only allowed to bet, one horse in this race. Okay. I'll reluctantly go with the Barrios Stadler horse.
Okay.
Sadler's only 9%, but when Barrios hops on, and my notes again were on paper the best horse, but this is not, the greatest field. I actually really liked the. I know you're not a fan, but I liked Fast Giselle on the outside, even though there's only 6 horses
here.
What
do you mean I'm not a fan? That's my top pick in the race.
Oh, okay. I thought perfect post, and this horse came like a rocket down the hill last out, and I thought, oh yeah, here we go. I just wish there was what are the rails at today anyway? I didn't actually look.
I think they're 30 feet today. Yeah, 30 feet. This just goes to show that Ciaran pays zero attention to me at all because he's saying I don't have the horse. And if you look at my play right there, 6 single on one of my tickets.
Well, I haven't pulled it up because I had to reboot everything and start from scratch. So I'm trying to open up everything here one at a time.
Yeah. How about this? We've never gotten this before. Yeah, we're twins like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
Yes, there we go.
Guess who's who?
I finally adjusted the camera so I don't look, although it was kind of funny for the last few months. If you looked on the show, Frank was always the taller one, but in person, I'm 3 feet taller than him. So
I may be giving birth to twins, but we are definitely not twins. But, we're brothers from another mother. Let me roll through real quick what Jay's got going. Jay, thank you for joining us. You've been a rock solid contributor to the show day in and day out. Always appreciate your joining us and your comments. So he's with you, Ciaran. He's got the 2, but he also has the 4. And then again, the 2-4, 2. He's all about the 2-4 in here. I like the 6 as my top pick. The 5 is my second choice, but I have zero conviction, which is why I have all on one ticket.
Just to give you an idea, Frank, you know how I rank my horses when I usually do it? The ranking I did in this race was 2, 6, 1, 3, 4. But then I was like, the old adage, Well, if you're doing 5 out of 6 horses,
Yeah.
spend a few more dollars and do the last one because he'll blow
Exactly.
you up.
Yeah, I had a really hard time with this race. I love the downhill races, but I especially love them when it's a big full field. When it's a 6-horse field, it's a little tricky, right? Because it becomes more of a jockey race.
And then even being on the inside, I know some people are probably going to handicap this race and they're going to totally upgrade the 1 and 2, but we've seen short field hill races where the chalks just get run into the rail. You know what I mean? Even in short fields, it's not being on the rail is not.
The rail's tough no matter what, but even like mostly in big fields, but short fields too. I just think I have originally wanted to not use the 1, but to your point, Ciaran, I'm using 4 of them, might as well use the rest of them. I just think, what kind of trip is the 1 going to get? The 1's going to have to use the speed to go, and there's no way she's going to wire the field, right? So if she won, I would be very, very surprised. But again, I don't want to use 5 horses and not have the 1 horse.
And they actually, the number 1, they're trying to sneak one by the goalie if you're, to give an upgrade, in for $80K. Who's going to claim this horse for $80K? You know what I mean?
No,
we
talk about that on the show. She's a 5-year-old mare, unless you think she's a broodmare prospect, which I don't think so. How about this, Ciaran? Okay, laughing. I thought we were twins. Greetings from Indonesia. Are you even allowed to bet in Indonesia? I would love to know the answer to that question. Thank you for joining us. We are international, just like the Winter Olympics. Here we go. Ketone, bro. It's the 6 horse. How about that? Ketones, not glucose. You might have to send me an email for some diet and nutrition suggestions based on that user handle. All right, Ciaran, let's look at the tote. Let's see if we can find anything sneaky.
I was going to see who, I'm trying to pull up my thing to see who I liked in the next leg, who I thought the chalky was. The next leg, I went 4-3-2. So
you talking about the dirt race?
Yeah, the next race. I was just curious to see who's taking the money into who we think, who their chalks are in the next race. Actually, I do have a price in the next race, colleague, but I'm all about that 4 and 3. So if we look at 2.
Yeah, let's look at the 2 here going
to the 4. Logicals. 2 into the 4, Frank, is $5. We saw one of those on Sunday and it went down in flames.
Poof. Yeah,
wasn't the greatest ride.
Combos have not been coming through lately.
Not the greatest rides. It's either the horses are really bad, or the jockey does everything he can possible to make sure they don't win, or just come in second.
All right, so but that's kind of what you expected, right? Because the horse is So,
but the 6, Frank, the one that we really like into that 4 is 162. Like the 6 is getting no love.
No love at all. Not on the tote either. But you know what? I'm going to bet this horse to win. I think this horse trips out.
Yeah, if this horse, I agree. If this horse stays around this morning line after the 2-minute cut, Frank,
morning line. The horse is 20-1.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. Yeah, but I thought maybe it would get sneaky money and drop. But if it stays around here on the cutoff, I'm absolutely gonna do what you did.
Yeah. Let me brief handicap. We don't like to too bog down in handicapping on the show because it's all about betting. But when I handicap these downhill races, Ciaran, because we talked about the rail being so bad, I always start from the outside and I go in, and I love to find route horses with speed cutting back down the hill. This horse doesn't fit the profile, but this horse does have some speed. If you go all the way back to like April, June of 2024 in a route race, this horse had speed going 2 turns. So this horse could be getting a great trip.
And then there was a race. It wasn't on the hillside course, but January 2024, 6.5 denied, came late. So I thought, reading all the notes and whatnot, I thought this is a horse for the course and has the post. This is the day for this horse.
And here's the other thing, Ciaran. The horse just ran at this level, got no respect, finished 4th, only beaten 2 lengths, but had the rail that day. Now she's drawn outside. She could easily make up those 2 lengths.
And even with the rail, you see the note, inside 2 wide, evenly late, So, that's when you're looking for kind of comments to talk yourself into a price horse when it's on the outside. Those are the things that you go, that's another check mark. Yes, another check mark. Okay. I'm not as crazy as I think backing a 20-1 horse.
Well, yeah, because I don't think what has Certitude done to deserve being this short. The horse has gone down in flames as at short prices the last 4 times.
Maybe you could argue Barrios is heating up. You could make excuses. They're probably looking at this horse is head and heels above the others, but yeah, it's also one of those things where you go, well, this is a non-winner race, right? These are horses that, non-winners. Well, it's only non-winners of 2, so it's not like it's horses that never won before. Sometimes that's something.
This is a second level allowance condition. There are decent horses in here, and this horse, don't get me wrong, this horse has very solid form, but it's not like she's a downhill specialist. She's gotten perfect trips before and hasn't been able to get the job done.
Some bullet works on the all-weather track. You got a 46 there, a few days ago, 47.
Let me ask you about that, because you pay a lot more attention to workouts than I do. Have you noticed anything now that they've had that Tapeta track installed for like a couple of years now? Better for turf horses, fitness, any clues?
Not really. Sometimes you'll see really fast speeds off it, and then you won't. When they first install it right off the bat, the times were really, really fast, and I was like, "Oh, let's see if it transfers, to races." I've not really seen it do that, but you never know. The horse feels like he's running fast. Maybe he just mental thing. It starts going, I can run fast.
We'd rather see a Phil D'Amato, a turf horse, working at Los Al. Yes. That's his move, right? He likes to condition a lot of his turf horses at Los Al. He doesn't have a horse in here that I'm referring to. I'm just talking in general. And what about, did you give the 5 any count? This horse has graded stakes form. She loves the hill. I think she's sitting on a big race, second off the bench, going turf to dirt.
Does get the Lasix juice, and the only win was on the Lasix on the hill, actually, back in April of last year. But I that was my last choice, and then, like I said, I was like, well, I'm doing 5 of the 6 on a ticket. I got to throw this one in. It is coming down from a grade 3, but this jockey's not riding the greatest. He won
2 races today. He won 2 races.
So that's one of the things. I'm glad I used the all ball, because we've seen that happen where these cold jockeys all of a sudden ride horses and away they go.
Yeah, we only have a couple minutes left, so I'm going to put Ciaran's pick back up. We always post our picks in the chat section, so you can always scroll back and refer. But if you're putting your all turf wager together, which you should be doing right now, Ciaran's starting this off with all. He's singling the 7, and then he's got the 6-1 to close it out. He has another ticket all with 4-2-3-1 with 6, and then another ticket 2 with 7 with 6-1. We have a lot of the same horses. We're just playing our combinations a little bit differently. So make a note of that. Piggyback Ciaran. You can look for Jay's selections. Use him as well. He's been great on the show. Here are my 6 is my top choice. So I'm singled 6 with the 7-2-1 with the 6-2-4-5. That's my A ticket.
Don't forget our win bet, Frank. Did you do your win bet yet?
I did, yes. Thank you.
All right.
My backup A ticket is the 5 with 7-2-1 with 6-2. And then to Ciaran's point, why leave off 1 or 2 horses? Short field, just go all. Singling that 7, who we both love in that middle leg, and then closing it out with the 6-2. And then I came back and did it again with my A's. So, a couple of people I saw online were complaining about today's card. No. I thought it had potential because there's some prices here.
There's prices, and even if you, we've shown on this show, we've seen chalk on these low takeouts, especially if you're able and have the conviction to even just gamble $50 on that thing. You're walking away with $400 or $500. You can't. Some of the best racing and our best results have been on these cards that, off the jump look like, that's it.
Yeah, those are the best because you know what? People get lazy. right?
Yes.
They're like, oh, it's 6-horse field, whatever. Da, da, da. And Ciaran makes a good point. One of the reasons these bets are worthwhile playing is because of the 15% low takeout. And that is the difference between a winning day and a losing day, especially if it chalks out. Every show we do the equivalent win parlay, and every show we find that these wagers, these low takeout wagers with the higher minimums, pay more than the equivalent win parlay.
And the only time they don't is when you get a gate scratch,
right?
And everyone hops on the favorite, and the favorite wins
Correct.
that leg. Although, if you needed that favorite to win on a ticket, he's coming in second.
Never wins.
Yeah, never.
I've never been scratched onto a winner. Never.
I mean, I probably had more times than not, but I remember never being on it. I'm like, I've got 2, 3, 4, and then the 4 scratches, and then I get the 6, and then the 2.
Yeah, or there are 2 horses who are vying for favoritism, and the one that actually goes off favored by $100 loses, and the other one wins.
All right, they're loading, Frank.
Yep, they're loading.
Let me mute right.
I think you need to wet your whistle a little bit there. Are you hooked up? All right, very nice. All right, I'm going to put up our sign. Good luck, everybody. Let's get out of here alive. How about that? Thanks for joining us, Pete. All right, good luck, everyone. We'll be back after the race.
Mamma mia.
That was the one horse I didn't want to use, but I ended up using because we talked, we mentioned if you're using 5, you use 6.
And look what the price went off at, 6-1. I mean, we won't get as good a price because the people who put it in morning line, but that's actually a really good start to this all turf, Frank, with a 3 to 5.
That was one of the rare instances where Frank did not see that horse coming. He was calling Certitude like Certitude was going to grind it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going, what about this one horse who's going to mow them all down? Very interesting there. What a late kick. Rail didn't matter.
Nope.
Tomorrow, I mean, wow.
He's back on fire again, Frank. And then the 6, nothing. Last.
Now, one was 20-1, I mean, I think here we were right about 2 things. We didn't think that Certitude should be as short as she was, and we were right to not trust anyone.
Correct.
We had our top picks for our A tickets, but we came back and we played all. So let's see what we got cooking here.
One of my tickets, essentially for the one where I just singled the 2, Frank, cost me $12. The one where I went all with 7, with 6-1 was 36, and the one I went all with everything other than the 7 is 72. So I'm sitting pretty. That worked out good. We probably would have actually lost money if the 2 had won.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a better result. I mean, especially for me, because I didn't have Certitude keyed on anything. I mean, the 6 or the 5, I was expecting the 5 to run late like the 1 did, but I think I think the horse probably needed
when I've been putting my tickets together lately, Frank, I found that I think it's worthwhile, especially on the short fields, that I got to do at least a $6 or a $9 chalk ticket, if that makes sense. And then in the last leg,
well, if you like
the first leg, I'll throw a price in, you know?
That's if you like the chalk, right?
Yes.
So you have 2 alls.
Yes.
I'm just writing your numbers down here. 4, 2, 3, 1, and then 6. Excellent. You got lots of good coverage. 2 no bueno. Okay, so the 2 all tickets.
Oh, the 3 scratched.
Yeah, the 3 scratched this morning.
Well, I put my bets in super early this morning, so
I know, but we got a show, dude. You gotta, you gotta prepare for the show.
Yeah, but now I get the favorite money. I'm okay with it. I don't mind that. I've done it for years. I mean, it's one of the. I saw some people like talking a couple of weeks ago on Twitter, like they discovered fire with that, doing it and getting the chalk. I was like, dude, a lot of us have been doing that for years.
So I am alive on 1 ticket and 1 ticket only, single to the 7, and then I'm closing out with the 6-2. Ciaran, you have 1 ticket that you're alive to that singles the 7, and you have 6-1. But you also have a ticket with 4-2-1 in the middle leg and single to the 6. So if it comes 1-7-6, we both win.
Mm-hmm.
If the 7 doesn't win the middle leg, I'm out. You still have a chance because you have good covers there. 1, 2, 4, 7. And then in the last leg, let's say the 7 wins the middle leg, and we're going into the last leg. You have 6-1. I have 6-2.
Well, also, remember what we've been saying. I mean, no one really looked at our video. The beauty of this sequence is, Frank, the next leg is what? Race 7, the start of the pick 3. So you can hedge your late pick 3 based on what you got in your.
You know what, Ciaran? We don't play. I mean, we'll look at this race. We don't play it, but you know what? I think we have 48 seconds to show your masterwork here. Watch this, everybody. This is a concept that Ciaran and I talk about all the time. Ciaran sniffed this concept out very early on, and we talk about it on every show about don't look at these low takeout wagers as discrete, separate, individual bets. I mean, you can if you want, but you have to look at them holistically and tie them together. Ciaran calls it handcuffing the bets. You want to use your ticket construction in such a way that each bet kind of plays off each other so that you are alive going into the last race on multiple tickets, and then you're able to pivot in the late double based on your opinion. Anything to add before I show your
I mean, if you like a long shot and it goes down in flames and you didn't use a price in the next leg, you can go back and forth. You get to look at the will pays, you get to look at the probables. If you're happy with the probables on what you're going to get on the altar.
At Santa Anita, 3 low takeout bets can At Santa Anita, 3 low takeout.
You're both muted now. You're muted, Ciaran. Dan H is laughing somewhere.
Oh, what happened there, Frank? Studio malfunction?
No, I had it all teed up, so when you were done talking, I was going to play the video.
Okay.
But my fat fingers, So I'm sorry. Finish your thought about handcuffing.
I was just saying you can come back and if you're alive, you can look at probables and will pays, and if you're satisfied with that, press it or go more. Or if there was a horse that when you initially did your all turf, you're like, I really like this horse further on, but the ticket's going to get so much more expensive. You get to that leg and you can go, you know what? I can come back with the double and kind of hedge a little and use that horse that I thought about it because the will pays are decent. So you got to it's not an easy thing. You got to do a little bit of math and look at the will pays and what you're getting paid and know where you're sitting. But if you're willing to do that, you will get paid for doing that work.
Okay. Sit back, everybody. 48 seconds of your time. It'll pay 48 times its worth going forward because this is a great concept. Handcuffing. And this has nothing to do with, non-PG rated stuff.
At Santa Anita, 3 low takeout bets can supercharge your day. The $3 all-turf pick 3, the $3 late pick 3, and the $5 late double. Think of them not as separate tickets, but as one collective bet. The magic? Selective spreading and smart coverage across the sequences. Example, you nail the first leg of the all-turf pick 3. You're already alive in the late pick 3. Now you have powerful options. Had a strong single lined up? Press it. Ride that conviction hard. Whiffed early? No sweat. You still have 2 more low takeout shots to save the day. Handicapping all 3 together maximizes your profit potential. Or hedge and spread. Add the extra horses you skipped earlier to keep the all-turf ticket smaller. Hit a big price in the first leg? Awesome! No kidding! That's huge leverage, right? We're loaded in the late double probables. Let's go! Handcuffing these 3 bets maximizes your edge and your profits. Double Trouble Live!
Oh, God, I didn't see the end there where you handcuffed yourself to me.
I know. I'm
That's scary, man.
I got sick in my mouth a little bit there. I got to wash it out with some more booze.
Oh, my God. Did you ever see Midnight Run with Robert De Niro?
Who did not see that? Come on, please. Don't be aging us here, Frank.
One of the best underrated movies ever.
Great movie.
Great movie. Anyway, I thought of that. The handcuff. All right, so that is a little public service announcement, ladies and gentlemen. Since we're on the topic of public service announcements, like and subscribe. We are close to 500 subscribers. Ciaran is going to streak at the next Aztecs game if we get to 500 subscribers.
Sure. I'm going to miss the next Aztec game because I'm going to be up at Santa Anita next weekend as Gold Phoenix takes down San Luis Stakes on Saturday. Valentine's
Are
Day.
the nominations out yet?
Not looked. It doesn't matter. The race is over.
I'm curious, though. I mean...
I've not even looked, actually. Let me see if the nominations are out.
Yeah, why don't you do that? I'm refreshing my screen so we can start looking at the late pick 3 going forward. Is this race not official? What is going on?
Oh, it's not. What's going on?
I don't
know. I still show race. Oh, I guess they had something going on.
It says official, but is there a tote malfunction?
Is Naira involved?
I know. Oh, tote delay. Tote delay.
Oh, wait, is the big race going on? The Withers or whatever it is? Is that why they're...
No, the Southwest is coming up. But yeah, let's look at that. 1, 2, 3, 5. Race. That was race 5, right?
Yeah, the chalk won the first leg, of course.
1, 2, 3, 5. Well, now our friends from South America are asking.
And then
there
Frank.
You go. Race 5, the result 1, 2, 3, 5.
I guess Baffert never had any intention of having litmus test race there. I did not know that. I kind of disconnected myself from the horse racing media this week.
What is he pointing toward instead? Do you know?
It's something here at Santa Anita. So I found that interesting, but I don't think JJ's riding here today, is he?
Did he pick up another mountain there? Let's see. Oaklawn, we got... we're talking about the Derby prep. So the Withers was earlier today. Ciaran and I, we do videos now. So if you check out our YouTube page,
you
just go to doubletroublelive.com. It'll take you right there.
You even called it, Frank. No Derby horses coming out of that race. Like, yikes is all
out of the. I think they should rename the Withers the Withered. I mean, a New York bred won that race. That is no. And the maiden who I like ran second.
We've kind of talked about this on the show. Like this year, we're doing something different where we're kind of tracking the road to the Derby and doing these videos. 2 weeks in, I wish we didn't. I'm like, this is the quality of the horses. Yikes.
Well, it's these are the lower tier races, but you got a Derby prep tomorrow at Santa Anita in the Robert B. Lewis.
Yeah, but some of these other ones back east, I was like, how is this a Derby prep with these many horses? I mean, you read about them going, Santa Anita only has 6 and 7 horses in their big race. I'm like, hello, you've got 6 or 7 horses, and 3 of them are for parks and Colonial Downs. I mean, what are you talking about?
Yeah. The Oaklawn Trail is typically the strongest, in my opinion. So I'm looking at the tote just real quick because we also did the Southwest. You can go to YouTube and watch our video right now if you're looking to bet this race. Ciaran and I both landed on the same long shot there. Number 13, Soldier and Diplomat, 7-1.
And my other one was the Pratt horses got bet in half, Frank. And now, Frank, after seeing that race today, well, that's why Pratt went onto a 15-1 horse at Oaklawn, because the horse
right.
he was supposed to ride
that horse
had one leg. I think he had one leg and hopped around the track. The horse he would have ridden.
Well, tell people what you're talking about. What we mentioned in the video. What your angle was.
I was like, why? I mean, Pratt left what looked like sure money in the Withers to go to Oaklawn to ride a 15-1 horse. And he rode the horse that did nothing in the race, the last couple of races. So we're like, well, what's going on here? So I think Pratt's horse might be a little bit live, or he was just like, it's even colder in New York than it is in Oaklawn. I'm going to go to Oaklawn. Although I learned something new today. I didn't realize they had gigantic cactus in I saw their little banner for the tournament. What, they have cowboys and cactus there in Arkansas?
That whole thing. Whoever convinced that group to go all in on tournaments should be working PR for the White House or something, because they could sell ice to the Eskimo, because that's a whole swizz going on. If it wasn't for our man Tyler and Express Bet, they'd have egg on their face.
40% of the entries were Santa Anita people. Yeah. Just saying. That's
because Tyler, Express Bet stepped in and said,
OG of contest. The OG of contests right there.
Yeah. Big shout out to Express Bet and Tyler Frausto. He does a great job with the contest. Doesn't have to overhype because he delivers the goods. Doesn't brag about having 17 entries when, there's only 8 people with 2 entries each. But, that's okay. Shapiro, Scotty, Chappa to Kappa, good afternoon. Here, he gave us a stat. I didn't see this before the race, but yeah, Ciaran and I were not in love with Certitude. I used the 5 and the 6 in that race. I also had all. Ciaran also had all. He's alive on 2 tickets in the All Turf. I don't know who you played in there, Scotty, but if you're alive in the All Turf, let us know. Keep bringing the information like that. We really appreciate it. We did a little derby video on the Southwest. If you have an opinion, let us know. We're in a little break because the next race at Santa is not part of any of our wagers. So I was interested in the 7 and the 13, and Ciaran also liked the 13.
No soup for Scott.
He had 3-4. No, okay. You came on too late. If you were listening to the show, you would have had it, Scott. All right, our man Jay. Yeah, I mean, I'm very curious to see how Butane runs.
I mean,
I'm very curious to see how Dakota runs. I am against Dakota here, but wow, that was an impressive maiden breaker.
The other Baffert, and when we did our video, we're like, the reason Litmus was so intriguing to us was like JJ was supposed to ride it, and he doesn't usually bring JJ out. We even talked about it on the video. Well, he didn't. They stayed at home, and Rosario's
intriguing to you. I like Butane better, but
I like 13. I'm going 13, 4, and 2.
All right. Well,
I get my pick 3.
They're off. Just let's watch this. Let's take some notes. Oh no, Scott's 3-4 in the Southwest. Okay.
Good
luck to you, my friend. Yeah, that's the Cox horse.
Pratt went out there for a reason. Let's see if it was correct.
Yeah, I was also watching some commentary, and Andy Biancone, who has a very good eye for horse flesh, she was, I don't know, it was earlier in the day. I don't know if she saw the horse in the mornings or whatever, but she said that Rancho Santa Fe, that Cox horse that Pratt's riding, just looked incredible.
Well, the horse is right there, Frank. Look at that. Let's see.
They're not even going that fast.
No. Pratt is just sitting. It's 3:13 is what it looks like. Let's see. Yeah, Pratt, come on.
The 13 is our long shot, right?
Yeah, that's our, yeah.
Yeah, that's Soldier and Diplomat.
That was the one we said we wanted to see at the race.
And we love that outside trip, Ciaran.
Come on.
I mean, we got horse.
Come on.
This sprinter's got to quit.
Yeah, but here comes Pratt. No race over when Pratt's got a horse. Come on.
Where's Pratt?
4.
Oh, yeah. No, who's this flying on the outside?
Where's the line? Wow.
Is that the 11? Oh, that's Smart Cassie's other horse. Wow.
And look, Pratt. Yeah. Well, when we do our recall video, when we do our video on the recap, Frank, Pratt really did go out there for a decent horse. I guess I'd look at the 4 after that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely get, I mean, Tap It, Smart Strike on bottom. You know, here's the reason. Now I know why I didn't pick this horse, because I was just as intrigued as you were with everything you mentioned about this horse. Brad Cox can't get arrested at Oaklawn right now.
True.
1 for 17. When does he ever go through a streak like that? So Silent Tactic was Cassie's other horse who lost to his other horse in the stakes race before, then 3 on the wire. It was definitely the 4 who coming late, now 13 the long shot, and then the Zidane horse. Oh my God, act like you've been there before. Come on. You want a grade 3, not the Kentucky Derby? Did you see that? He's celebrating like he won the Kentucky Derby.
Maybe he thinks that's his horse. I don't think so. None of these prep races are unimpressive so far. Like what the horses that were, oh, these are the horses. Nope.
He got the winning trip that every horse at Oaklawn gets.
Outside. Like you just bet outside, you go 7 out on especially on the big fields.
Track wide outside. The 11 wins. Our 13 ran a monster race. Yeah. He stood up before the wire. I do not like that. I do not like that at all. Come on. Showboat like that. Yeah, well, we'll look out for us. We'll do our recap. Scott's giving us a boom. Did you have the 11, Scott? Did we miss something? Or did you maybe have the 3, 4 in exactas or whatnot? But anyway, we'll do a recap of the race. We'll also do the Robert Lewis tomorrow, for tomorrow, and then maybe the Sam Davis. I don't know. Nothing good has ever come out of Tampa, except for maybe STDs.
Pass on.
But we'll talk about that after the show. And then Super Bowl.
Oh, yep. We're coming. We're everyone's going to be drinking and having fun and firing away because they know they've lost all their money betting Super Bowl bets, and they need to get back on horse racing where they're not actually locked out.
Come pregame and tailgate with us. We'll start early.
People go, they would only let me bet $50 on the game. Hey, come bet 1,000 with us on the horses and make even more money.
This is the greatest gambling game there is.
Yep.
It tries really hard to screw things up every day, but this is one thing that they got right. This is the only growth area of the sport. If you think you're gonna, if a certain ADW thinks that tournaments are a huge growth area, I don't know. It's a niche within a niche within a niche. You already know who the players are.
I've been a massive tournament player for the last 5 years. Won an NHC seat on a certain site, and I'm not really playing. I'd rather make money in my pocket than chase the tournaments, right? I mean, I'll play them. I enjoy them. You know what I mean? I love going to the live ones, meeting all, the same crew that we see all over the place. And for the big race days, fantastic. But as a growth market, low takeout is where the growth market is. Give me some low takeout bets.
Exactly. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like you said, the tournaments are great for the players. It gives us another option. It gives us a chance for a big score, like in the Breeders' Cup Betting Challenge. You could win 500,000. You can win 800,000 in the NHC. I mean, that's what we live for as horse players. So there is definitely a market for it. It is not a big market, because if it was a big market, the Breeders' Cup Betting Challenge would have 30,000 people playing.
Mm-hmm.
This is what, 500,000 horse players in America, and all a certain ADW got was 53 people to put up $1,000 for a tournament, and they're banking the company on that.
Like you said, Frank, and you're the same. My handle is up for the first time in eons. I think if I was to go back, 5+ years, even more, and my handle is like substantially up from what it was, and I've reduced certain bets that I've done. It's all about these low takeouts, and you only got to be right once or twice and hammer them the right way, and you pay for.
The reason you were all about the tournaments last year is because we didn't really have this option as players. We felt like we were getting the worst of it. We were going up against much savvy operations who had better tools and better equipment and better models than what we could do as humans. So yeah, you're going to play in tournaments because those are against other players, right? People just like us. There's no need to do that now, because you can sit here and you can just cash tickets and get great value.
And we can essentially tie multiple races together on low takeouts, all turf, pick 3, late double.
Right.
And we get to see will pays and probables, and we get an idea where the money's going. We can educate ourselves, and hopefully we're doing a good job having people. I mean, when I started coming to the track here in the States with my dad, Frank, when we came here, the OG bet was the double. It was just the early double, and then it was the late double, and that's all he did, because you could look and go, all right, I'm going to do this Baffert into this Baffert. It's going to pay $12. I'm going to hammer it for $100. And then we had a new TV in the house that night because Dad hit the double.
There you go. Easy money. I feel a lot better about what this other ADW is doing on the tournament circuit if they actually gave a darn about the players. This is an ADW that squashed the Delta Downs when Delta Downs was trying to do a 10% low takeout day for players. They're backing the wrong horse.
All right, we got
anyway. All right, what do we got going here?
Well, we got 6 minutes here, and we've got. I'm not shocked at this horse forward. 3 to 5. The Mullins and Harrow horse. But I actually like the 2 in here, the Colleague, and what's the price here? I think it's a crazy price.
We got to look at the next leg, Ciaran.
Let's do that.
Let's see who's taking money in the next leg, right?
Yeah, so let's look who took the money into this leg. So the 4 took the money, $26. 3 was 44, and then it jumped up. So let's see if that continues into the next leg. The next leg is the one where we have our crazy price one, right? All right, so 4 into our 7 in the next leg, Frank. Guess what? It's pretty low, $14. The one
to which horse?
The 4 into the 7 are our sneaky long shot.
Oh no, getting hammered off. It's 8 to 1 on the line, right?
Yeah, and just to give you an idea, the 4 into what was the morning line favorite in that next leg, and also will have like the scratches, is the 1 paying $8. So yeah. When we started the show, I was like, 8 to 1 morning line. I think the horse is going to be 4 to 1 or favorite / co-favorite. So we're seeing that. Our sneaky horse is out of the. It's not going to be paying that, Frank. I'm sorry to tell you.
No, so we're going to have to figure out the start of our late pick 3. We might have to double up on some of those combos. Nothing we can do on the all turf. We're stuck with the 7, but.
In this,
I think that'll be okay because it's the middle leg there,
Yeah, and at least we were talking about how it wasn't a really low morning line, so that's the advantage for us on that bet as well. But on the pick 3 for this leg, Frank, The 4 is the dominant favorite, $49 on the dollar pick 3. Next highest is $86.70 for the 3. So the pick 3 and the doubles are saying this is a 2-horse race, 4-3.
Okay, so let's look at them going forward. Anyone taking sneaky money in the start of the late pick 3 with those 2 horses? We're all about the 7, but I also was a little interested. Well, the 3 scratch. The 2 was my other one. If I had to pick another horse, it would be the 2.
Okay.
So what is the order? Like,
let me
obviously
look
the 7's
so
the big fade, you said, right?
Yes. Right now, the double, the 4 into the 1 is $9. The 4 into the 2 is 27. 4 into 4 is 22. 4 into 6, 36. 4 into 7, 16. So it looks like in the next leg, they're saying it's going to be 1, 7, 4 as the top 3 choices.
1.
And I mean, I'm not really surprised. It's, Vancouver, the JJ Urton horse, and then you've got the 4 was the interesting one in that next leg, Frank. I don't think we talked about it. Proudly Hailed. Harrah's riding for Cistercian, lost by a nose last out, a week or so ago, and right back. My notes were, they almost won that race, and they're just like, you know what? Why do a workout? Let's come right back again. Same level.
No, it's not the same level actually. This horse is now because this is an N3L. That last race was an N2L. This horse is actually racing above condition. All these other horses have 2 wins. That's the reason I didn't pick the horse. That's another one. How sometimes I say I'm real stubborn about things. If a horse is racing above condition, I don't care how good that last race is. I don't like it.
I will say, though, I mean, right back so quickly, up in class, not risked. And when you look at that Cistercian's, stats.
Jack Cistercian.
24%.
You know when Ciaran hasn't played golf with someone when he tries to
I've never
butcher their last name instead of just being like, oh, my boy Jackie.
Well, I was actually being nice because usually I would have called it Sister. So Sister. Sister's horse.
He used to just real quick. He used to be Doug O'Neill's assistant out here for a while, and then he went back east and started his own string. He's a good trainer. I'm surprised he has horse out here actually.
When he jumps horses up in class, Frank, he wins. He's got a positive ROI, 40%. So it's not like a uncommon move for him. And we kind of talk about sometimes after races. Harrah rode this horse, what was it, 12 days ago?
Yeah.
You better believe when he hopped off and they do the little post-race interview, we should have won that race. Come right back. Horse didn't, you know what I mean? He probably said, horse, no energy expended. You know what I mean? Come right back. I mean, I've been there.
Yeah, I do like that wheel back, actually. And that was a very good race, but facing better horses now, so is the horse taking money? I'm not going to talk anybody off the horse. What price is the horse in the double going forward?
He is which number in the next leg? He's the
4.
4 into 4 is $19 now, Frank. So he is the third choice. The 1 is the first choice.
Okay.
The 1 is the first choice. Our 7, but we thought it was going to be like that. We were just hoping we could sneak one by the goalie. Is $14. The 2 is fourth choice at $23.
Okay, yeah, but I mean it's not a big spread, I mean that horse is definitely taking a decent amount of money. Are they at the gate yet?
They're probably like 30 seconds or so from getting in.
All right, I'm just looking at some handle numbers from that other track.
Yes.
Not as good as you would expect on a big day.
How much?
$5 double, 131,000.
That's it.
I mean, last year it was 78,000 on the equivalent day, but I was expecting a much bigger number. And then the pick 3 was 144.
And look at all those express bet people firing away into that double pool today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
anyway,
when we were doing our show for them, we were 100K plus every day.
Every day on nondescript days.
Yep.
I mean, this was a big day. I mean, that number should have been massive.
Especially with a tournament going on, that usually is. I mean, the argument you make for having tournaments is the whole idea, and that's why the Breeders' Cup betting challenge is all about the Breeders' Cup betting challenge, because you juice the pools and people gamble. I mean, you want the pools up. That's a disappointing number, is all I got to say.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think the BCBC players are responsible for like 20% of the handle on Breeders' Cup Day. I mean, that's
and the reason,
and it's all about the churn. Like the churn is insane.
It's churn, and then people love that. No matter what happens, the odds don't change much because there's so much money in the pools.
But we did see some because they allow,
they let them, play around with it.
They allow the pools are open for business.
All right, they're at the gate, Frank.
All right, I'm gonna look real quick. I want to see any late double action here. Man, I can't believe. Well, actually, now that I'm looking, Ciaran, the 4 to the 1 is $9 in the double. The 4 to the 7 is 11. So the 9 is taking money, late money, in the double. Oh, he's not even there. Talking to myself. All right, they're at the gate. We're going to step away, watch the race. Good luck, everybody.
Horse 1, easy.
Yeah, let me move this banner out of the way. Hold on. Yeah, I'll be curious to see which doubles got whacked late with that horse, If the 7...
the will pay into it was... So the final numbers, before we see it updated, Frank, was... Wow, you know who got hammered? 4 into 1 was $11, and that's also getting the chalk money. 4 into 7, $13, Frank. Our 7 is going to be co-favorite, kind of like we thought. But the positive is how many other people were attuned to that. Hopefully not everyone. So we actually get, sometimes when your long shot in the middle sequences goes favorite, you're okay with it. It's always the first leg that messes it up. So it's going to be interesting to see if that's the case.
That is a very good point. A lot of people, if they're, don't have time or get a little lazy, they'll just throw in the, top 2 or 3 choices. Here, this is interesting. Our Instagram feed has been disconnected.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know what.
1 hour. If you want to continue screaming, remove it and then re-add it.
Yeah, we tried it.
Instagram's for teenage girls anyway.
Frank was all, "We got to get on Instagram, just so you know."
Who said that?
You. I'm being
I did?
I
want to get everywhere, man. I want to be on ESPN. We should have we should go on right after Pat McAfee. So what is that? 4715, race 6. 4715. Okay. Hey, how did Portnoy's horse do?
Which horse was that?
He had a horse earlier. He had a horse at Oaklawn. I don't think the horse won, but
which race?
I don't remember. It was early in the card. Thank you. In Bourbon. Doesn't matter. We're all about Santa Anita.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to start the late pick 3 portion of the show.
All right,
I feel like we need to.
We are official. So let's see who took the money. So, even money, Frank. Early money. I mean, it's only $1,400, but there's one of those things when I write about it that I think this horse should be favorite or co-favorite. When you actually ride it, you go, I really hope not. You're like, I really want to get the price for being correct on the handicapping. I don't want 1,000 other people to have the same horse. But here we are.
I knew it wasn't the best morning line, but I wasn't really expecting 7 of 5.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk for a second because we got plenty of time now. We'll put our bets up.
All right, so we can see that the will pays, Frank, in the double. One is paying $11, so we didn't really see any change. Second choice is the 7 at $13.40. Third choice is the 2 at $15.60, and then the 4 at $18.20, and then it starts going up.
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask you. I mean, what did you think of the 1? The 1 is probably going to go off favorite. Went favored at this level last time, and just lost to a bunch of these with no real excuse.
I mean, Kimura is riding for Urton. Sharp work, but
I have Hernandez.
Strangely enough,
I have Hernandez.
Oh, then I had KK originally. So that
Let me look at the program.
I had KK originally on that horse.
Well, how early did you download your info?
A couple of days ago.
That's interesting. Are you talking about Vancouver?
Yeah.
Let me pull up the program. Hold on 1 second. Because JJ was supposed to be at Oaklawn, right?
Correct, and which is why I didn't see him on any horses. So it didn't connect. I didn't read the horse media, that he wasn't going to be here. Let me scroll back a couple of days to when I downloaded to see if it's still the same.
Yeah, you look on your end. I'm waiting for the program to load.
Maybe I typoed. Instead of hitting JJ, I hit KK because they're right next to each other.
That's funny. No, KK was on the 3, and the 3 got scratched.
All right.
So the program has Juan Hernandez.
All right.
And he rode the horse last time, so.
All right. Interesting.
So that's the horse that you said is favorite in the will pays?
Yes.
But not in the pick 3. The 2's
favorite in the pick 3. The pick 3. The pick 3, the 2 is the favorite at 37. Then the 1 at 46. The 4 at 51. And the 7 at 61. So
wow, that's so wacky because the 7 is second choice in the double, but 4th choice in the pick 3.
Yeah, so I mean, we usually look at the pick 3, but when we see a huge move, that's usually someone got the nod and they made an adjustment. So that is interesting.
Which wager? We usually think the pick 3 is the more sophisticated money, right?
Correct.
But I don't know if that's the case here because it seems like that horse is being bet according to the morning line and not according to just how live he is in the win pool.
And did the scratch of the 3 change what they had planned on doing? I mean, you said it was earlier, but I mean, maybe that changed the mindset of how the race is going to flow.
Yeah, that absolutely could have changed things up. Yeah, Scott, we were talking about the one. JJ's on the one.
Yeah, JJ, but the stat that jumped off at me, which was a crazy one, I had to look a couple of times, is second off the layoff, he's only 9%. It's not like one of his good moves, which was,
Urton?
Yeah, but it's one of those things when you look at two different. Second off a 6-month break, he's 9%. A 2 to 6 month break. So what is it? 3 months? It's getting into the minutia thing.
The racing form has second off 45 to 180 days, 15%.
Yeah,
so,
and I've got
solid.
Yeah,
I just don't know why this horse had no excuse last time, right?
Yeah, but one of the things is like Urton's stat is like the ROI is negative 85%, which means you lose almost all your money betting him second off a layoff, which is a rare. You don't see that.
Hey Jeff, thanks for joining us. Good evening, guys.
I mean, I get why people are going to bet the horse, but I have it on in, but we're hoping for our 7, but crazy price. Well, I suppose we should look at our pick 3s, Frank. Are you going to hedge your pick 3? Are you happy with your single being 7 to 5? What are you going to roll with? Uh-oh, Frank's tin can in a string. Can everyone hear me? I guess Frank is on dial-up internet right now. Yeah, that's not a face we want to see either. Let me take a... Oh. There we go. All right. So Frank keeps trying to say it's my internet. I'm like, dude, you're the one who freezes all the time. Who do you have, Scott, in this race? Anyone you like? Oh, it's Dialer Friend. It's Frank. Let's see. Hello.
My StreamYard crashed.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, are you still on there?
Yeah, you're live on the show here. So what's going on, Frank? What happened? You didn't pay your internet bill? What? They cut you off?
Can you hear me?
Yes, but you're out of StreamYard. You got to go back in.
Yeah, I'm gonna close out. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna shut everything down and reboot. Okay.
All right.
You're gonna have to carry the show. This should be fun.
Oh, you're live right now, so we can just leave you on the speakerphone and we can be fun. All right. All right. Bye.
All right. Well, I'm gonna close everything down and I'll stay on the phone.
Yeah, Frank's internet provider.
Are you on StreamYard?
Yeah, I'm on stream. So Frank's internet provider, his check bounced, so he got kicked off right now, guys.
I was stealing it from my neighbor.
Yeah.
They changed the password.
They were stealing his internet. So who else is commenting? Scott's taking over the show here. We can't have Shap taking over the show. Anyone else got a comment here while we wait for?
Yeah, don't let Shap take over. I'll never get my job back. It'll be like Wally Pipp and Lou Gehrig.
Yep. All right, let us look here. So American Glory. So that early money came in. I mean, it's still slowly dribbling in, but let's see into the next leg on the double. If anyone's taken any kind of sneaky money. We think in the next leg, the 4, I think it's 4-1 in the next leg are going to be our top 2 choices. So let's look at these, who's taken the money into the 4 and the 1. See if anything's jumping out. 7 into the 1 is $20. 7 into the 1 is 27. 7 into the 4 is $12. 1 into the 4 is 19. And looking around at the will pays, the 7, I mean, we said it was going to be like this, but the money is just saying we are correct. The 7 is really a legit chalk right now based on what we're looking at in the probables. All right. What else are we looking at here? Anyone got any comments, or did StreamYard totally crash? Here, guys, I'm going to pretend that Frank's in the room here right now. Hang on, where is it? Did I not get... Oh, there we go.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, thank you for that, Frank. And let's go onward. We had our comments from Frank there, blah, blah, blah. All right. So this 7 is taking some serious.
Ciaran did some work.
Oh, yeah. About time. Yeah. Tin can and a string. I got to.
Doing animation all day.
No one can hear you, Frank. They just hear your blah, blah on the reel. I'm shocked at there's not a whole lot of money has come in, but all the money that has come in is legitimately coming in on this 7. So, we're looking at on the pick 3 people pivoted on the double. What do we take out of that? I think we're probably going to see the 7 drift up a little is what I'm thinking. But, going into the next leg, I'm going only 2 deep. Are you still on the phone, Frank? Who did you have in the next leg? Let's actually look and see what Frank had.
In the middle leg?
Yeah, at the start of the double.
Yeah, my A's were the 1 and the 1 and the 3.
Oh, so you did not have the 4 in the next leg then?
I have the 4, but I think I have the 4 as a B on a backup ticket. I'm just rebooting my computer.
So Frank is 1, 2, 3, 4 with the 7 on this one to start his pick 3. So let me look at that. So in this next leg, so he's going 1, 2, 3. He's essentially got all. So I should probably, if I'm doing a saber bet, I should do a saber bet with the horse Frank does not have, a 7 with the 8 with the 6. But we shall see here. I thought this horse would be 4-1. I know there was a scratch in this race, but I'm a little bit shocked that we're not seeing a whole lot of money, and we're still only 17K in the pool, so it's not that big of a discrepancy. Still 12 minutes to go. Anyone else here? Did we lose all our commenters?
I'm back. Can you hear me?
We can't hear you, Frank. Do you have your mic muted, Frank?
No.
We can't hear you, Frank.
You're punking me. I know you're punking me. Let's go, King Ciaran. Show us your solo. Yeah, I'm sure that went really well. Oh, we just lost. Oh, my God. We lost 300 viewers in the last 3 minutes.
Yep. We were up to 600. Now we're back down.
Oh, my God. What happened, dude? 7 has the strongest mile distance time. Our guy Pete right there.
The 2, I have notes on the 2. Tiago from Mullins. And the key about the number 2 here was they claimed it off Papa when Papa was starting to win. You know what I mean? He's done really well the last month. And it's one of the angles we've talked about on the show. If you hop on one of his horses off a claim and they're protecting it, the horse has early, mid, and late speed, which gives Tiago a lot of options. And a horse that can do a lot of different things, I think, is a horse you upgrade. When it can stalk or it can go to the lead or it can come late. I like those kind of horses, so it gives the jockey options if his clock is right in his head. And that's the number 2, Frank.
Testudo,
yes.
Yeah, that's my second choice in the race. But I'm down. I'm putting up Express Bet now, but somebody said the horse is cold on the board.
Yes, but I think when you were gone, I was kind of talking about how I saw we don't have a whole lot of money in this pool. Like, even though our 7 is 8-5, we've only got 18K in. So I think we're going to see some movement, in the next 5 or 6 minutes. So I don't think that horse is going to stay as cold as it is.
Yeah, because that horse is favored in the pick 3.
And if we're believing the late double money here, Frank, and the late double money hammered the 7, the late double money also came in on the 2. It's paying, the 1 is paying 11, 7's paying 13, 2 is paying 15.60. So as it stands, like if I was in Ireland right now, I'd walk up to the bookie and go, I will take Testudo at 7-1, and they'll mark my ticket and I get it. We'll see what happens, though. But I don't think that it's going to stay at that.
Third choice a close third choice in the double, but favorite in the pick 3.
Correct.
The 2 is favored in the pick 3. So we'll see which money is smarter.
And I mean, it makes sense. I mean, Mullins is heating up. He's winning 25%, but he's 25%.
Up. He's on fire.
Yeah.
He's already heated up. He's past heating up.
Dirt to turf, 23%. Off 1 to 2 months, 23%. Off the claim, 20%. This distance and surface, 20. You know what I mean? Like, this is a race made for him. You know what I mean? And then, as we've talked about, Tiago is starting to get back to his form before he had that, fall that messed his face up there at Del Mar.
That horse, that price has to come in. I think that'll be the late money.
I think that's I'm with you, Frank. I think the late money, if it's going to come in, I think will come in on that too.
Yeah. So we'll see as we get closer to 2 minutes. I want to call up Optics just to see what the imputed odds are in the double real quick. Vancouver 2.9, Tessuto 4.45, kind of dead. The 4.74, sneaky money on the 4, and then the 7 3.56. So that's very. The double players do not like Tessuto. The pick 3 players do like Tessuto.
Yeah, but which is interesting. This is one of those times, Frank, where we've seen the double players totally go different than the pick 3 players. Like we've not seen that in a while. Like we've not just like a couple of horses. They've totally something. I don't know if it was they were like me and they went, oh, I never realized the 3 wasn't racing, and it changed what their plan was. But yeah, that's a couple of horses that are acting differently on the betting money than they were earlier.
Yes, I agree, Ciaran. The betting.
We've not seen that.
The multis and on the tote now, it's very interesting.
We've not seen it. Usually we get one where we can fall back on them, but we now have 2 horses that they totally changed their opinion on the double versus the pick 3. Don't usually see that.
And how about the 4 on the tote, 7 to 2?
That's
good win money on that horse. I
like that. I mean, that was the one I talked about when I butchered his name. I'm just going to call it Sister with Jara. Jara Sister. Lost by nose, and I mean, it was one of those things when I looked at it, why is the horse in here again? And I don't know any of this information, just me being, a rail bird and seeing it so many times when the jockey jumps off and goes, run back next week if you can,
Yeah, I don't usually like to see that with turf horses. I don't mind it with dirt horses. I guess I don't mind it so much in a turf sprint. But the other way to look at it is, I said it's a negative he's jumping up over condition. Maybe it's a positive. The horse is doing great.
Horse is doing great. It's a positive. Doesn't want to lose it. And then it might be one of those things where we don't know, where he goes to the owners. He goes, guys, we don't have a race for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
We need to run this horse right back now. We take a flyer on this one. If we don't, it's just like a paid workout. When we have a chance to win something, we get in, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah.
Let me ask you this, Ciaran. Do you have any of your stats about the race profile? Is it typically pretty formful? They only started running these N3L starters about 4 years ago.
Yeah,
we've got these main track turf sprints have only been 4 or 5 years old too.
We've had this particular race, we've had 24 times.
Okay.
The favorite has won 25%.
Okay.
75% of the winners. So what? 16 out of 24 are 5-1 or less. But 6 of those 24 have been 5-1 to 10-1. No crazy prices. You know what I mean?
Right. Zero. It seems like it's pretty formful, and if a prize horse wins, it's a logical one.
Correct. Not like one of these, like looking at these stats and looking on the board, the 5 has absolutely no chance. But you do have Demoro, so who knows?
Shapiro, if you're still listening, tell us who you like in this race, what your pick 3 play is. Jay, if you're there, what's your late pick 3 play? How about you? I think MKT. I think you said your name is Paul. Do I have that right? MKT 1847. Yes, we will see if the late money comes in on the 2. Who are you starting your late pick 3s with? Let's go. We're gonna hit this. We're both alive in the all turf. we both need the 7 for the all turf.
Well, I also have backups. I've got the 4 and the 2 and the 1.
That's correct. You're absolutely right, Ciaran. So here's the thing.
But I would really, despite the fact that the 7 is 2-1, I really want the 7 because I think we're going to get rewarded with a big price in the first leg. This was a big price on the morning line. Only us Sharpies will have it. One hopes.
Yeah.
So I'm
the
thinking,
other thing is, because we're running out of time here, are you happy with your denominations? Do we need to up our bets on the 7 based on the win bets?
I think I'm okay because I'm alive. This is the start of the late pick 3.
Right.
I'm alive in my all turf, and I think I'm okay with the way I've done everything, where I can just come back and modify the double when I get to see where the smart money really is. Because I
agree with you.
Well, let me ask you this, Frank. Let me ask you this, though, Frank.
Yeah.
Who do you like in this next leg? Because I just went too deep. I thought it was a 2-horse race, 4 and the 1. Did you like anyone else in there? What did you think about the Frey horse, the number 5 that you don't have?
The one is my top pick.
Okay.
The 3 is my second choice, the second A,
really?
and then the 4. I do not have the 5. That's the only X I have. Oh. I have the 2 and the 4 as B's. I have the 1 and 3 as A's, and I X the 5.
All right. Okay. So
I think the 1 is the best horse in the race. I'm just worried that
slight edge to the 4,
get into a speed duel.
Yeah. Miller's been kind of cold here, but he's been pretty hot elsewhere. So I thought maybe, this might be where he starts breaking out.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. This is a nice mare, but she's a Calbred, and her last victory came against Calbred. This is against Open.
Yeah,
she did run really well in that 50K Open on the turf, and that's when Miller took her. But 1 for 19.
Yeah,
I want no part of that horse at a short price on my A ticket. My concern is that the 4 and the 1 might hook up because the 1's adding blinkers and has the rail and is stretching out. I thought it would set up perfectly for the 3, who's just kind of a grinder, But here's what I was going to say. If you look at my pick 3, Ciaran, I don't need to double up because I am doubled up.
Yes.
See, because I got the 7. I came back with the 1 and the 3, and I came back with the 6 and the 2. So if my A's win, I'll have it twice. And then, as long as the 7 wins this leg, I'm in pretty good shape.
Well, we got the Hennessy's flowing, so I think I'm going to spend some more money here. Why not? It's Friday. It's happy hour. I'm looking at doing Frank off bet, but Frank's not on bet, just to screw around. I'm going to do a $3 pick 3. I'm going to go with the 1 that I have and the 7. I'm not going to add anything else in this race. Then I'm going to single the 5 in the next leg.
I knew you were going to do that.
Single the 5 in the next leg, which covers all my bets because if the 5 could, upturn the apple cart, and then I'm just going to go with my 1-6 in the last leg. So it's $12 for, I really hope, a lot of smack that I can talk is what I'm hoping for on this. But this is
it's funny because we just spent 10 minutes saying, well, if you use 5, you might as well use all of them. I'm not doing it in that case. A 10 or 11 to 1 to start the late pick 3. Yeah, that would be great, Marcos. And there's this. Play a double Peter Miller. So who is he referring to? Does Peter Miller have some? Oh, yeah, he's got who does he have in here?
He does, and he's thinking the next leg. Next leg, you've got all right, the Miller on the 4, and then on the last leg, you've got. No, he's only got one.
No, I think he's saying play a 10. Start the pick 3 with a 10 or 11 to 1, and then also play the double to Peter Miller.
Oh, I got you. Okay, it makes sense.
I'm not going to do that, but thank you for the suggestion. That's what we love about this show. Everyone has an opinion. We are grown adults. We make our own choices.
Frank, I love that the horse that we both thought was a crazy morning line, and even my most optimistic projection was 4 to 1, and we're 2 to 1 favorite. And the money rolled in on this one, Frank. 21-8 to win, 69 to place, 25 to show. The number one, 20,056. Like, this is, I like what I'm seeing. I hope we can get out of it, though.
All right. Well, they're in the gate. Good luck, everybody. Let's get the 7 home, Ciaran.
Let's get it. Get it done. Wow.
I don't think that 7 could have run any worse.
Nope. Oh, my goodness. So bad. Well,
Phil Donato. Oh, my God. I could not. I X'd the horse. I mean, this was so bad.
I X'd the horse, too, because of who was, you know what I mean? Like, wow. Blew us up, Frank. Well, we got the double to come back with, but I could have done all, and I still would have tossed that horse.
I did not see that at all. I mean, of course, I looked at it extra long because it's Phil.
I did too.
Trying something different, but I mean, ugh.
And I think when you did your write-up, you mentioned something that we talked about. Yeah, this jockey's tendencies on the 7 have not changed. Nakatani has not talked to him.
He stinks. I mean, seriously, if he didn't have all those Brad Cox horses,
nothing.
He would have moved back to France.
Yeah, like I was optimistic with the agent change. He's got to have a sit down, because what were you thinking? Have you not done any research being out here?
I remember he came out to Del Mar for one summer and
toss. He rode for Miller a lot too. He was an auto toss.
He was an auto toss, and it was like, how did this guy ever win races in Kentucky? I mean, he was on Cadillacs. He had to be on Cadillacs because when he's not on a Brad Cox 3 to 5 shot, is nothing. I mean, I'm rooting for him. Don't get me wrong. I like to see people come to California and succeed. And I love Matt Nakatani. He did my seminar at Del Mar. He represents Umberto Rispoli. For those who don't know, Rispoli is injured. He's out. Giroux decided to move his tack to the West Coast, so he's working with Matt as his jockey agent. And Matt's a hands-on guy. You know, he watches tape. He grew up watching his father, only the best to do it on turf, you know, in Southern California. Maybe he could, you know.
We've bent his ear at events when he tells us everything he does when he's had a few of them.
at the jockey fun thing.
Yeah.
You know what, Ciaran, it's going to have to be like this. You know when a golfer gets in a rut, they just blow up their swing and start over.
Yeah.
Just completely.
That's what he needs to do.
It's got to do it.
Yep.
And maybe that's what DeMoro did, because remember, DeMoro won that first race for you, opening day on ribbons, and he didn't win another one the rest of the summer. But then he showed, like, he made the adjustment. Whatever it was, I don't know what he did. And KK too. Not that KK went through a bad period, but he was just kind of average when he first came here. You know, he was king of Woodbine, just kind of average. But now all of a sudden he made some adjustment, and
Well,
he's
I
figured
think
it
his
out.
big adjustment was he was just coming out because it was too damn cold up there, and then he would go back, and then he finally decided to stay out here.
Okay,
And it
fair
usually
enough.
takes a while to get used to the riding out here,
Yeah.
and then you hang with the other jockeys, and they go, "You're doing this wrong. You're doing this wrong. Did you see that?" Or he's probably asking, "What should I have done there?" And they won't hide information. They tell each other all this kind of stuff. You know, it's whether you want to listen or ask
Yeah.
is what the difference is.
Well, I mean, you see at Del Mar, they're all hanging out on the
yeah.
upstairs of the jockey room. They're coming out, socializing, chatting with each other. And I don't say that in a bad way. Like, they keep it loosey goosey, which I think is great because, you know, they have to put their lives on the line every time they get on the back of a horse. I just want to look at these will pays. Did this winner take any sneaky money?
It's not rolled up yet. I'm mad that a Phil D'Amato horse beat me, but especially one with that jockey on. That was the other jockeys rode horrible to have that D'Amato horse win. That's going to be my defense. Yeesh.
I actually thought turning for home. I really thought the 4 was going to win.
Oh no, the 4 looked like he was,
and then he hung a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I still thought he was going to get there until I saw the 6 just motoring home. Well, you know, Phil is so good at reinventing horses. So he now has
the will pays, Frank. Winner. The will pays into the doubles paying $39 into the 4, $68 into the 1.
Hold on, $39 into the 4.
The 4 is the favorite on both pools, Frank. On the pick 3, the 4 is $39. The 1 is $51. This is a 2-horse race, but the 4 took all the money. The Miller horse.
Well, can I put up your double? Because we're going to have to do a community, and I'm going to have to figure out what I want to do. I really thought for all the world we were both going to be alive after that.
Me too. Like, I had 4 of the horses. I mean,
yeah, I wasn't really worried, to be honest with you. I really wasn't. And the way the 7 was bet, I'm like, it's a cinch.
Yeah.
7 might have been the worst 2-to-1 shot I've ever seen.
Yeah, like nothing. Now maybe we'll find some story that the jockey gave the horse no chance, but that was really
awful. That was awful.
Well,
what was I going to do? I'm looking for.
You were going to put my bets up, but
I'm looking for him.
I was all about the 4. The 4 was my top choice in here, and the 4 is the top choice on the will pays.
That's a Peter Miller, 1 for 19. Peter Miller.
Correct.
Good luck with that. What price is he on the tote?
2-to-1. And
he's dead off a 6-to-5 line.
Yeah,
so what are the will? How big are the will pay discrepancies?
Massive.
You said it's a 2-horse race, but who's favored in the pick 3?
The pick 3 and the double. The 4 is the favorite.
Pick 3 and the double. The 4 is the
pick
favorite.
3, $39 for the 4, $51 for the 1. The double, $39 for the 4, $68 for
That's
the 1.
massive.
Yes, like we usually don't see that low, but look, we usually don't see the double and the pick 3 be so wrong in the last leg, and it was really wrong. So who knows? But yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I know JJ bails, but was it JJ? I mean, that was my notes. Like JJ left, but you know, you got Heron right now, so.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just looking at optics, the last note from that previous race was drop in class and shorter, and that's exactly what the horse got. Yeah, I still didn't believe it, though.
And I mean, and this was a Seagull horse that won at Santa Anita back in October.
Who was?
Number 4.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the D'Amato in the last race.
No. And this leg.
No, this is a different Seagull. This isn't Jeff.
Oh, it's not? I thought it was the wife is what I was thinking. Oh, this shows you.
No, Howard and Janet. They're long-time owners, but yeah. Right. But we did see Jeff Seagull's horse win the other day. That was super cool. All right. Okay, you're all about the 4 to the 6 and 4 to the 1, and then the double, and then the 1 to the 6 one. So why don't we look at those probables? So hold on, let me write it down because I'm old school here. So in this first leg, you have the 1 and the 4, correct?
Correct.
And in the next leg, you have the 1 and the 6?
Yes.
Okay, so what's the 1-1?
199.
1-6.
39.
4-1.
209.
4-6.
33. I'm happy with those pays considering what the prices would be.
Yeah, because it looks like you have a $50 double 4 with 6. So you'd have that 10 times, right?
Yep.
330.
I'll take that.
And then what's the one? And you have the 1-6. You only have that 3 times, and that's only paying 39. You might want to up that. Do I have that right? 1 with 6?
Yeah, 1
Yeah,
with 6.
you're gonna have to up that. That's right now. That's paying 39.
1 is paying.
No, 1-6.
Yeah, 1-6 is 38. 1-1. I might have to adjust it to. I don't need to bet as much on the 1-1 combo with that bet.
Correct. Yeah. Although it'd be nice if you hit it for a lot.
Oh yeah. I mean, I only spent $95. I usually spend like $120, so I think I might.
I think you leave it as is, but you just do the.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm leaving it as is.
Instead of 3 times, the 1-6 you have 3 times. Do it, 10 times.
Yeah, I was going to do another a $10, but $10 double 1 with 6, so it'll be another 2 times.
So that you'd have that 5 times.
Yeah.
So that would come back around 200 if it holds. Yeah, we'll have to monitor how much. I mean, we got plenty of time, right?
Oh, we got lots. I mean, I'm all about the 4, so I'm going to be curious to see what it is, and then anyone else got anything? I mean, it is happy hour on Friday. We're ready to fire away.
Yeah, now we're angry.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor? Can you look at these are the doubles I'm considering, Ciaran. What's one in this leg to the 2 in the next?
53.
Oh, hold on, not the 2. Sorry, the 3.
276. 276.
1-3 is 276.
Yeah, who's the 3 in the next leg?
That's the Mark Black horse.
Bad to the bone.
No, time to shine. Oh no, wait, hold on. Oh my God, one.
Hang on.
I like this leg. I like the 1 and the 3.
What number, Frank? What do you want? 17-20.
I'm discombobulated because we never get knocked out in the first leg. If we get beat, it's usually in the last leg.
And we had like multiple horses. I was the only 2 horses that couldn't beat me.
Yes. All right. Sorry. Can we start over?
Yes. All right.
In this leg, the 1 to the 2.
$52.
1-6.
39.
Okay, holding steady. 3-2.
229.
And 3-6.
165. So timed the Ricky one is the one you like in here, huh?
I liked the horse last time. I actually bet the horse last time at 15-1. We did the show, but look who she lost to. Nafisa, who came back and won the I forget what it was called. Won the stakes race.
All right.
So that was a really good race.
Hang on a second here. So we're scroll down past all that junk.
I'm a little concerned that the horse isn't taking that money because Mark Gladhorse is
actually,
bet.
Frank, if we've seen anything today, we don't want our horses to take money.
You know what? You're
That's not great. Yes.
You're absolutely right. If we were following
the 2 horses that took money flopped
Ciaran?
like a dead fish. You know what I mean? So yeah. So we're doing 3 on our community at a minimum with the 6.
Yes, please.
We're using your 3 time to shine, and we're absolutely using the 6 in the next leg, and then we can adjust. I'm just trying to throw our community bet out there.
Yeah, I like it. Let's do that. And then, I mean, we both like the 1, so I think we should have that on the community ticket as well.
Yeah, I like the 4 more. I'm all about the 4, but we can poll the audience and see what they think.
Okay, that's not a bad idea.
I mean, Harris 0 for 6.
Out with all of them.
I mean, the problem is he's 0 for 6 for Miller. Miller's been ice cold. He's 1 for 19. But I just feel like, Miller goes ice cold and then he heats up like it's, he's on the face of the sun. And this horse is in here for $50K. Will they take it? Probably not, but you never know,
Well, she was claimed 3 times in a row, but not for 50. I don't think they'll take her for 50.
Mullins had it in October. Knapp had it. I mean, and when Mullins had it, when it got thrown up for the claim, ran second under JJ. Next out, won under Knapp, who dropped it. Actually kept it at the same level. Actually, you know what? If the 4 was back down at this 20K level, but they're probably taking a shot. They're like, maybe people won't claim it because of what we're doing.
I don't think anyone's taking this horse for 50 off Peter Miller. But we'll find out. I like talking about that stuff because, it's a different aspect of the game, right?
This race, 18 of 20 times or 17 of 20 times, Frank, horse has been 5-1 or less. So, although, look what we said about the last race, too. The last race was one of those where it was 75% 5-1 or less. And what happened? 6-1.
It's one of those days, Ciaran. Hey, John, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. You're at the South Point. Spread the word. Tell everybody to watch our show, please. I think I forget who the racebook guy is there, but I know he does good work. The system is down. Anybody who can book my bet, well, tell us what your bet is, and we might just book it. We might not even put it in the tote. Let's see. And John, can you do me a favor? Can you put $10 on the Texas A&M Aggies to win the NCAA championship? I'll Venmo you.
And this is going to be you after you do that bet.
They got to be a huge price, right? I mean, anyway, Elijah's call. My program just nailed that exacta. Good for you, Elijah. 6'4". Oh. Why don't you showcase some of your work in this race? Give us an exacta, give us a double, make a play.
Hey, Frank, is this a race where we pull out our AI and see we run it twice like a poker game?
You can't just red board on the show. You have to put your picks out in advance. Go ahead. What's your AI?
You know which the AI is. You've got the same one.
No, I know. I say who's the winner?
I'm trying to make sure there's no bias to the track.
My track is under renovation.
Right,
we had to dig it up. It's all messed up.
All right, we're gonna try it here. We'll see what happens. See who he comes up with.
Tilt your camera down so we can see it.
Wow! Outside. Well, I can't hold it up.
No, tilt your camera.
5-3-6 is what the AI said, Frank. 5-3-6.
Well, the 5 is the only one I didn't use.
And that was when I did my nonsense bet.
I know. All right. I wrote down 1-3-4 in this leg. In the next leg, the 6 is I want the 6 on my ticket. I mean, on the DTL ticket. Who would you pick?
I picked the 6 too.
You want to just single the 6, and this way we can use the 1-3-4?
Sure.
For the community?
I mean, when we look at it, I mean, it's probably going to be another one, but this is the umpteenth show in a row where we've had a chalk that looks like it should destroy everyone else. But
okay.
Carla's been really ice cold. Like, yikes. And the works are not that great. So I don't think we would put everything into that basket, if that makes sense, Frank. We might have to head.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine using the 2 as well. Who else would you use?
I was all about the 1, Uncle.
Like, do you really like the 1, or you were just trying to find?
No, I thought
wise guy horse.
I thought it. set up speed wise. I just thought, I mean, it was inside rail, but Diego was on, and Frey came late in the stretch, going a mile last out. So I thought, this added distance would be beneficial. Top last race speed, and the horse had just
top speed. I don't even know what that means.
Last race, like it was the fastest horse, when you compare the last race.
The speed figure number.
Yes, and then the horse did 9 races in a row on dirt, and that last race came kind of late under Frey, and they're back.
Yeah, the come home time is actually really good. I'm surprised the horse ran as well as he did, considering he needed state bred 12.5 maidens to graduate. So maybe he's a turf horse. All right, let's throw the one in.
And then they jumped the horse up, and the horse raced a week ago. So this is another one of those week back things where in for a claim, maybe it's a sneaky one, and maybe they're just going, you know what? Maybe we're going to pull it out and sneak one by.
Let's look at some probables. I'll call out some numbers, but just real quick.
We got 5 minutes.
Thank you for joining us. I'm glad you're enjoying the show. We're enjoying having you. And we're not tellers, but we can be. All right, 1-1.
1-1, $200.
1-2.
50.
1-6.
38. There's actually been no movement in this double.
I know. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, that's
3-1.
3-1, 494.
3-2.
192.
3-6.
113.
4-1.
220.
4-2.
53.
4-6.
36.
So what we're doing here, for people who may not know, is we are writing down. I'm sorry, you said 36?
Yep.
We're writing down the probables, doubles, combinations that we're interested in. Well, I think, Ciaran, $5, right? Can you put it in while I type?
Right. Hang on. $5. What?
I depleted my account. I got to load up this week.
That's a yeah.
Can you Venmo me some money?
Yeah. Okay. What is it? $5.
Hold on. DTL crew for Larry, trying to get this up early. $5 double. 1, 3, 4 with 1. Lowest is 200.
1, 3, 4 with 1.
Yeah, that should be $15.
Okay.
You're okay with that?
Sure.
Then we need to do another, just a $5 double. 3 with 2. I'll tell you why, because that's paying $192.
All right, $5. Okay.
$10 double. 3 with, $10 double. 1-4 with 2.
Okay.
They're paying $50. Do you want to do that more?
No, that's fine.
Okay. And now we have a decision to make. Well, actually, we can do a $5 double. 3 with 6. I could have written this out better, but anyway. And now we have a decision to make. The 1, 4 to the 6 are paying around $38. Do we want to do those 20 times, or do we want to try and beat those combos?
$100. I'm running out of money here on my account. What's going on here? Hang on. What do we got here?
All right, well, let's cut it back then.
No, look, what do we do? We got we got
we can cut
15,
it back.
20, 40, 45. But now I'm looking.
Pick one horse in each race.
No, I'm actually looking. I'm like, I want to make $1,500 so I can play in the contest tomorrow. So I'm looking at the combinations I can make that on. I'm
just gonna put this up in case anybody wants to play it. We don't have to play it, but this is the suggested double trouble community bet. Ciaran, you do not have to play this. We're under no obligation. But if you want to see what we're thinking, You work on your target. I think that's important.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm trying to see if you really like the 3 in here, correct, Frank?
I like the 1 the best. I think if the 1 and the 4 kill each other, I think the 3 is the winner. If I had to pick one horse for the double, it would be the 3.
Okay, so I'm gonna see if I'm gonna the 3 with my 1 is 457, and the 3 with the 6 is 104.
What about the 2? You don't like the 2 in the last leg? Michael McCarthy dropping in class, going up 9 furlongs with Hara up. I mean, I thought that horse would be the favorite.
Ricky left, which is why, so I kind of upgraded the 6 because I figured Ricky's stayed with the horse he knew. Well, you know what I mean? That was the only thing there. I mean, Silly Rabbit. What did you think about the 4, the Kimura?
I gave Silly Rabbit a big chance, actually. Yeah, we didn't even talk about that horse. That horse could easily win. I think distance is a bit of a problem, though. So more for second or third, but that horse could win, dropping in class, decent turf races. Yeah, what are those paying?
I'm trying to do. I'm trying to think. I'm just going to go with. I'm doing a $10 double on the side, just not to track. I'm trying to win maybe I'll win a contrast entry. I'm going to do $20 double. Oh shit, that cost too much. Excuse my Irish.
Do you want me to put it on the board? Hey Dan, thanks for joining us. Better late than never. Glad you hit the that pick 3. So Ciaran, what do you want to do?
I'm going to do a $10 double, 3-4, 126.
3-4 with 126.
Yep. All right, we're at the gate, aren't we? Oh, we're off. All right.
Oh shoot. Well, I hope you got it in. All right. Good luck, everybody. We'll be back after the race.
Easy game. Easy game.
Peter Miller special. The money showed, and the money was correct.
Let me see
when his horses get bet like that, they usually run off the screen. Hold on, let me hide this, Dan, good job. I think Dan whacked it. We'll put yours up in a second, Ciaran. Heavy double 4 to the 2-6. So Dan is alive. Yeah, thank you, Pete. We just sometimes go down the rabbit hole. And Ciaran has
1, 2, 6.
See, I want to
multiple different times on different tickets, and once the Hennessy and the beer starts flowing, who knows what the bets are.
I only see 4 with 6 and 4 with 1.
But our community won. Our community bet, we ended up doing.
Yeah, I don't know if you got it all in, but what'd you get in?
We got 1, 3, 4 at 1 for $5.
Okay.
We got 3 with 2 for $5.
Well, that's dead.
We got 1-4 with 2 for $10.
Okay, so 1, 2.
We got 3-6 for $5. So that one
That's
died.
dead.
And then I did my $10 double, 3-4 with 1, 2, 6. Aside from the nonsense I had, that was my. I was trying to pay. I was trying to buy my entry into.
Yeah, no, that's smart.
Tomorrow,
That's absolutely
get some
smart.
ammo. I mean, what sucks is, Frank, we should have been alive in our pick 3, our all turf, but for that nonsense in race 7. Like literally.
Well,
we were supposed to get paid today. I'm mad,
Let me see if I would have been alive. Hold on. Because I didn't like the 4 nearly as much as you guys did. But I did use the so if you look at my second one, if the 7 had won like we expected, I did have the 4. I would have been alive to the 6, 2, 4, 5. So I would have had pretty good coverage there.
But my all ticket, I was alive into the 6 in the next leg, and I was alive with the 6-1 with the 7. So yeah.
I wanted to see. I thought maybe I didn't have that horse, but I did. I'm more disappointed for you because that was your top pick. So it would have been nice to be, alive with that horse. I want to put your double back up.
But I got options. I got $50 double, 4 with the 6, and a $15 double.
Hold on. Let me put it up, and then we're gonna chart it and see how much money you're looking at, so we can figure something out.
Well, interesting, Frank. As you're doing that, guess what the early money came in on? You're number 2.
Yeah, I figured. I thought the horse would be favored. I really did. Okay, right. So hold on, Ciaran. Just give me the numbers that you were alive to, the 1 and the 6, right?
And
no, just you.
Me, I'm alive to 1, 2, and 6.
1, 2, and 6. Okay.
Right.
And the community is alive to.
Community is alive to number 2 for $10.
So you ended up using my 2.
Mm-hmm.
Was that your pivot?
That was the pivot, and I was like,
okay, good.
It was high enough, and I was like, you were saying like it was paying more, and I was like, well, let me do it so I can get some ammo to buy into the contest tomorrow.
Hey, why do we do the show? Why don't we just do it on Tuesday and put our bets in and forget about it? We do it to pivot. It is a wagering show. All right, so let's look at.
And then the Tuesday show, Frank. When the Tuesday show rolls around, they go, "Well, there were scratches. That's why our handicapping wasn't exactly the race flow changed."
Because nobody wants to be held accountable. They can go, "Oh well, my 5th selection won, so I gave out the winner." Well, did you bet it?
Yep. All right. So the double
4-1.
4-1 right now is paying $216.
Not right now. These are the will.
Oh no, this is will pace.
This is set in stone. So how many times do you have that one?
That one I have. My original bet that I threw up there earlier, I have it 3 times, and then I got it 2 more times to pay for the contest.
That's right. You did it 5. I remember that you did it 5 times.
So that would be $1,100, and I'm playing in the contest tomorrow. So let's go one.
You have the 1 5 times. Okay. So what is the 4-2 paying?
64. That's really sad. Like
I have to keep him on point, ladies and gentlemen, because he's so excited.
That's
We're trying to figure out what he has to do to get to his target number. I'm not surprised that one came in, Ciaran, because look at 5-2. This horse was always going to get bet. But anyway, how many times do you have that?
Twice.
Only twice. So, and what about the community? We have that how many times?
Twice.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice for the community to win, but sometimes it's better to lose. Lose the lot, lose for most if one's going to hit for 1,000. All right, and 4-6,
$33.
And you have that how many times? A bunch.
I got it 10 times. I got it 10 times on my regular ticket, and then I got it 12 times. So what is that?
12 times 33.
$400 essentially.
I thought you had. Oh yeah, you had a $50 double, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's see what you're looking at. 4-1 is going to pay $1,100. 4-2 is going to pay $130, And then what did you say? 12 times 33?
Yeah.
What is that?
Like
1,200.
390 something, $400. Yeah. I mean, I'll take it. I'm not gonna. But
No, I'm writing it down because if your target is to get it to 1,000, now we know how far away you are. If you want to, you know what I mean? If you want to press.
Yeah, I'm not going to play any of these other bets. I don't think. I'm actually curious. I'm going to look and see what we would have been alive to if our horses didn't suck in the first leg of this. Although you guys absolutely have to come back and watch on Super Bowl Sunday, because the last time we got skunked and we're really mad like we were now was Sunday, and we weren't able to give out our all turf, and we hit it. Remember, Frank? But it was so early we couldn't do it because we should have won big money the day before too with a really horrible ride. All right.
But look, you shouldn't be angry. You're alive. I mean,
I'm alive, but
we were wrong. We were wrong about the D'Amato horse, and here
Will
you are.
pays.
You're still alive to a horse that's going to pay $1,100.
So Frank, this should give us an idea what's going on. You are absolutely correct on this one. So the Will pays on the all turf, 980 to the 6. Okay, Frank.
The Will pays on the what? The all turf.
All turf, 980 to the 6. The second choice is Silly Rabbit at 1,068.
Wow.
Third choice is Precision at 1,087, and then it starts getting up there.
All pretty close.
The four is the one I would, that's the one I'm like, and you were actually when I was doing my bets and we were kind of talking about it. So I mean, I should have thrown it in, but I didn't. I got 126 on it.
We got 20 minutes to figure some stuff out. Let me just roll through the comments real quick because you got some kudos here that I'd like to share. Okay. Seamus. Are you paying Seamus? Is he a fellow Irishman?
Oh, I mean, I drank all my Guinness, but I'm now down to Modelo. So for our South American viewers, we're drinking Modelo now, although they'll probably say, what are you drinking that crap for? I'm out of Guinness, sorry.
Is this your burner account, Seamus Madden 17? Nice performance, Ciaran.
1 second, Frank. I'm busy typing something.
His burner. Jeff, lost track of time, missed out. Darn it. Come on, Jeff. Let's get your head in the game, man. We got to get you some big winners.
Super Bowl Sunday, Frank. Well, let me look so we can make sure.
Ciaran, slow your roll. Let me go through the comments. Slow me go. We don't do the show for ourselves. We do it for our audience. How the whiteboard turn out? Do you know what that means? Am I missing a joke? Anything, Ciaran? No. I'm sorry, Paolo, but let us know because I don't know what you're talking about. Dan H. So he's with you. He has a $50 double, but he has the 2 and the 6, and then the 1, 2, 6. He's alive to the same horses. Of course you are, Dan. Nick Sievers bringing home Ciaran. Nick, thank you for joining us. Okay. Thank you for joining us, Nick. I wasn't paying too much attention to Frank Lawn, the contest, but if you were playing, I hope you did well. John Alwell, thank you, John. Texas A&M. I can Venmo you or whatever it is. Look at that. Shap, Nick Sievers sighting. Nick has a fan base. Look at that. Look at this. It's just loaded with celebrities here.
Well, Nick is the talent on that show that no one watches. And that's a compliment to Nick. Don't take it the other way.
We can't listen because we're doing the show at the same time.
Yeah.
Look at this. Can't
talent on the other show that shall not be named.
That is funny.
Actually, I'm curious. I was just looking to see who ended up winning that other.
Yeah, well, there's another one tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, whatever.
Nick, you are very talented. You actually play in the contest. You've won a few.
ExpressBet saved their hide. 40% of the entries were from ExpressBet. And they couldn't even say ExpressBet when they were saying. All they said was the other ADW entries will get added. I'm like, really? The ADW that saved your butt?
Ciaran, that was so funny. He refused to say ExpressBet.
Even say their name.
Except when he blamed them for not closing the contest in time. Then he said it.
Yes. So they did not close the contest in time was the first thing. And then, oh, no, we have much more entries. They're all on the other ADW. Yeah, Tyler came in, the OG of tournaments, and saved their butt today.
Ciaran is very passionate about his ADWs. Still waiting on it to update. I thought they had the best back end in the business. What's going on?
Oh, they pawned it off. They're using the Breeders' Cup for some reason.
Oh, I guess they don't have the best back end. Stephen D, thank you for joining us. What is up, DTL crew? Good luck to all. Yes, anybody who's alive to anyone here, let us know. Anyone who has any opinions, let us know. Shapper, who do you like in this race? Are you alive? Yeah. Nick, come on. Dan H, you're the king of the trifectas. Let's
Yeah, Frank, we're 0 for everything.
No, we're not. You're live.
No, 0 for on our trifecta nonsense. Should we pivot to an exacta? That way the trifecta we were going to do actually hits.
Well, you know what, Ciaran? I'm gonna do you better. We're 1 for 1 with the super high five.
Yeah, just like we're
Remember, we hit the super high five for $18.
Yeah,
and lost $7.
Yeah, well, that's better than the pick 4 we did when we were in the Eddie Logan that we spent. Hey, we're up in the Eddie Logan. We gotta help Tom. We gotta juice the pools, and we ended up spending $300. What did it pay? $58.
I think we spent 25 and it returned 18 because it was a 5-horse field. Bring it home, guys. The one will win. I like that confidence. How about Shapper right here? $12 pick 3 to the 6. 6 wins, everybody wins. $9 pick 3 to the 2. That is your worst result, but it's still a win. A good job, Shapper.
Yeah, but I think that means the 1's going to win because Shap has not really been hitting anything. So now it's one of those things. Let me get my program. 6, not betting. All right. So the 6 is out. 6 is underneath.
This guy went from blushing and mumbling like a teenage girl in front of I don't know what Harry Styles when Shapper came on the show the first time to now talking trash. No one is safe on this show. No one is safe from the criticism and sarcasm of the DTL crew.
I saw on Instagram where they've got the remade Beavis and Butthead with them as old guys, and I was thinking, oh my god, that's my kind of show. We should start doing that. We'll just scroll through Horseplayer Twitter and make fun of the posts and comments.
Well, it's funny. I was telling Terry about that, and she was like, yeah, but you guys are way smarter than Beavis and Butthead. And I was like, oh, thanks. Really? I should hope so.
Although we actually...
And I said, are you sure about Ciaran? I think he's like, he might be smarter than Beavis, but not Butthead.
We both said we weren't going to do a Super Bowl show. And then the bosses said, are you guys nuts? Why are you not doing a Super Bowl show?
I know. Are you guys going to join us? You know, it's going to be.
I was looking, Frank. So they actually carded the card is great. It's
really good. I know.
It's a 9-race card, and it's not like last Sunday. So the all turf starts at 1:00, Frank. 1:01 starts the all turf in race 5, and then we're done by 3:00. So we can. You know, everyone's going to get shut out. They're only going to be able to bet $50 on the Super Bowl. You know, we can get them some money gambling on Santa Anita. And the handle was really good last year. It's always good for Super Bowl Sunday.
It's a gambling holiday. It's like a national holiday for gamblers. So you're going to wake up in the morning. You're going to have your coffee. We play some of the East Coast tracks just to wet your whistle. And then we're going to come in hot and take you right up to the kickoff.
All right, Frank. Trifecta. I know we still got 12 minutes.
Yeah, let's look.
Let's try.
Look at this, Scott. Free publicity for Express Bet's trifecta tool. And in fact, I'm going to put it on the screen so people can see what we're doing. How about that?
Fantastic. We were so mad when the Breeders' Cup got rid of that, Frank. We were up in arms, but then we found out Breeders' Cup asked for it to be gone, but now it's back.
Well, just so you know, Scott, and I don't know if Tyler's listening, but Jeff, he's in the chat, loved our explanation and usage of the trifecta tool so much that he actually signed up for ExpressBet. So we're waiting for the DTL affiliate referral check to come through in the mail. Hold on, let me make sure I can get this up there because I really want to show people because I think it's fantastic. StreamYard Studio Matrix, no. Microsoft. Oh, here, ExpressBet. Okay, here we go. Hold on, though. I gotta hide my balance. It's embarrassing. All right, can you guys see that? Ciaran, can you see that?
I can see it.
Oh,
wow.
Wait, sorry.
You have 11 cents in your account. Did you hit at 1 cent superfecta?
What just happened to you had it set up perfectly, and then I screwed it up. What I did?
There
okay, let me get rid of my banner. All right. Follow along, everybody. I'm going to let the CGO, Chief Gambling Officer of the DTL crew, tell me what combos he is interested in.
All right, let's go 6 with 2 with 4, just to see what the morning line chalk would pay us.
Yeah,
to give us an
that's
idea
always a great place to start. So what you guys do is you go down to the probable tab, you hover over it, you click on, obviously they would have doubles here if the double was going forward. You click on trifecta.
What we're trying to do is see what the chalkiest of chalk morning line, like we're trying to figure out what the lowest pay would be and then go, oh, the lowest pay is actually pretty good.
Right. Or they're overbetting something.
It's pretty good. We might get more money when we degenerate it.
All right. So tell me again, Ciaran, I'm sorry.
6, 2, 4.
So we click down. So the 6 to finish first, and you look at the left column here. 6 with 2 and with 4. $50, but that's a $2 payout. Drives me nuts. Every ADW, every track does their payouts differently. Every payout should be based on the minimum bet.
So, Frank, let's change that up and go 6, 1, 2. Just curious.
6 with 1 with 2 is 209 for 2.
So $100. All right.
Not terrible.
I mean that's.
Really not bad. But there's only 13,000 in the pool. We got to wait a little bit.
The empty hole in my bet is Silly Rabbit that I did not bet. How did
I think Silly Rabbit is a better underneath key. I think distance is going to be a real problem.
Let's ask. Who owns this horse? Shapiro Racing. What does
That's right, Riley.
What does Shap think of this horse? Did he bet it because it's got a similar name, or did he toss it?
But no, this is Riley Shapiro, the young kid who is Tyler Bays' jockey agent.
Oh, okay. We've met him. Yeah.
Yeah. We hung out with him a bunch of times in the summer. He did Tom Quigley's show.
Yep.
Not too long ago. He was terrific. So yeah, I'm rooting for him, obviously. So here, Charlie says the 3 is a live horse. Is that the other Hansen, or is that the one we're talking about?
No, that's the bad to the bone.
Ooh.
But big jump in class. They went from 10K race to 6,200 2L to 25K. It could be optimism, but the trainer has done squat on this move. But it is a jockey upgrade. You get Escobedo.
No, Tyler, he won 2 races today. Here's why I think Ryan Hansen is trying the horse in this spot. Because he's nothing else to lose. The horse couldn't win at the bottom of the barrel. If you go back to February 1st, when Mandela trained this horse ran a very good 4th, going 9 furlongs against starter foes. So I think Ryan's going, well, I got to try something. I might as well try this. I don't think this horse can recapture that form based on what I'm seeing. I'd be shocked if this horse won. But you know what, Charlie? You've done very good work on this show. Far be it from me to knock your horse. And then he's also using the 2, 4, 5, 6. Let's look at those combos. Those got to be good. What price is the 3? It's got to be a big price. Oh, only 6. So, Ciaran, give me the 3 with one of his other horses.
Let's go 3, 1, 6.
3. That's not his horse. He doesn't have. He's a 2, 4, 5, 6. 3 with 2 with 4, 3. They're all good. But the favorite combo with the 3 on top is the 3, 6, 5. So that's the minimum he's looking at, and that's 317 for 2. All right, 6 minutes, Ciaran. Let me see how much money's in the trifecta pool. Only 17,000 now. Let's give it a minute. Let's look at the pools for today.
I'm trying to see if I can. I'm debating doing an exacta myself here.
Okay, I'm going to hide this. Let me hide the screen so now we can.
I think it's 6 over 1 is $21 or $29. 1 over 6 is 42. $20 box is 20 times. I mean, I might be leaning towards a 6-2 exacta box, Frank. But again, this is me just going, I didn't play other feeders today. I'm willing to spend 100 to 200 to win an entry. And that's usually when I play contests. I usually try to win feeders getting in. And, if an entry's $1,500, I might spend $300 or $400 to win the entry, if that makes sense, is how I approach them usually.
You got to have a plan, right?
But Silly Rabbit is intriguing to me just because I want Kimura to start heating up before next Saturday so he can win that big race for us. So 6 with 4 is $11. Ew, that drops a lot. 4 is getting some interesting money on the.
John is a 5-6 exacta box. That's not bad because 6 Magpies is a horse. We've bet this horse before, Ciaran. Always runs underneath,
Yes.
Look at this. You almost chased Scott Shapiro away. I mean, we got celebrity horse players on here, and you can't handle it. Your ego is just so big that you have to be disrespectful to our guests. You really are Beavis and Butthead.
Let me find a video now. I'm going to find one. Do I have one up there? No, I don't. I'm sure I have something. Let's see.
We've reached the Ciaran beer point of the show. Notice how his face gets redder and redder and redder as the time goes on.
That's the sun shining on me. I've got a light on. I usually don't have a light on. But you know what, Frank? It's the last race. I'm going to go to the machine that pays, and I'm going to do a bet.
Of course you are. Oh, here we go.
All right.
Pays every time.
Let's go.
Pays every time.
Pays at the casino. ATM.
That would be really funny. You could win a lot of bets by telling people, I've got a lucky machine. It just hands out money. Don't worry about it. You're guaranteed to get cash.
That joke is dead at the casinos I go to. It's like, yeah, let me guess.
You've already used it.
I've heard your spiel before. You're not funny anymore.
Is that why they took your platinum card, your black card away at Sequoia?
No, it's because I like to talk shit. Oh, excuse me.
you got to start going. You got to go to VA House with Mark.
No, that's where I'm going, and they've got the OTB up there. And Frank, we actually need to. I'm glad you actually reminded me. I've been talking with them, so we got to shoot them an email and see if we can do a live show up there. One of the only OTBs here in Southern California. So they're like, let us know what you want to do. And that might be an option.
So you've been talking with Mark about maybe starting to stay there and stuff?
Oh, I stay. I get rooms all the time, but I've been talking to the OTB about perhaps on a Friday we do the show up in their OTB. So that might be something going forward that we do.
I'll do it for a hat and a free hot dog. Nick
That was
Seaver's very
the original
biggest horse racing celebrity. That's like saying he's the most popular guy in prison. It's like it's a compliment, but it's not the kind of compliment you want. What were you going to say? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, I was saying they're the OG of OTBs in California. Like all the other ones have closed.
They still have a race book here. I would love to go hang out there for sure.
They still have it, and I mean, primarily the reason they still have it is the ex-chairman of Viejas. That was his first job, is running the OTB. So I think it's one of those, you're never getting rid of it. That's my thing. I'm a horse guy.
Really?
Yep.
All right. That's super cool. I would actually really like to support them. And yeah, if we could do a show there, that'd be fantastic. Because
we got 1 minute.
My neighbor's cutting me off from the free Wi-Fi I've been stealing from him.
Oh, well, we saw that earlier, Frank.
Never a dull moment on Double Trouble Live.
So 1-6 is $40. 6-1 is 24. I'm just gonna go with my picks. I was gonna play around.
You're throwing money away if you're betting the try. It's not our jam, man.
No, I'd rather us just save it for Sunday's show. You know what I mean? When we really, start drinking at noon before the Super Bowl.
Eggs and kegs, let's go. Pre-game with Double Trouble Live. This is what Ciaran's alive to. He has another one as well. He pivoted to the 2, but really don't want the 2. 1 is the best result for my man. If the 2 wins, though, we do have community. We can root for the team. All right, they're in the gate. Good luck, everybody.
That was a little closer than.
I know. I mean, Silly Rabbits ran great. It's funny. Frank said the same thing I thought. I thought the 6 had the measure it was going to go by easy, but then it kind of idled and it kind of worked for it a little bit there.
And then even Frank at the end, he's like, essentially told us he thought the 6 was going to win that race, but it was a lot closer than he thought. And that is, as you said, one of the best race callers.
I just said the same exact thing. He doesn't listen to me. Well, I'm like the adult on the Peanuts cartoon. That's what you hear. I said this. He's repeating me word for word.
When I walked out of the room, and I mean, nope, he is the best race caller there is. Like, he knows, he's rarely wrong, and he knows pretty early, if a horse is. And when he's shocked, you can kind of hear it in his, his voice. He's like, "Oh, wow, this horse."
Hold on, Jeff, what's up? I'm in the middle of a show. I'm picking up for Jeff Chapman. No, we go live, man. It's good. What's up? The radio show. Sure. What time?
Where is that?
8:06? Yeah, just tell me what I need to do. Player 2 and a Super Bowl pick.
Image.
Oh, yeah, I'll be definitely doing that. Tomorrow morning around 8. Okay. And in the morning. And you're hosting? Okay. And what is it, like a 5-minute segment or so? Or is it longer? Yeah, whatever you want.
Look at this. Blah, blah, blah. We got a live show going. He's taking
whatever you want. Thank you for calling me. I appreciate it. All right. Jeff Chapman, ladies and gentlemen, DTL crew. All right. All right, Jeff. Thanks a lot. Talk to you later.
Please tell us we had to listen to that phone call.
When Jeff Chapman calls, you pick up. Remember that time he called you? Oh, wait. Oh, no. Hold on. I think I remember.
I don't. Well,
I remember. So you just heard it. Breaking news. I am going to be on Jeff Chapman's radio show tomorrow morning, 8:06. I don't get up that early, but I get up for Jeff Chapman.
Well, you'll just stay up late. You'll stay up all night is what it is.
Here you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Why hasn't Chappie called? Why hasn't Chappie called?
Of course he deleted when he needed the free space. He deleted my TVG appearance. Of course.
No, I didn't.
It's gone. I was going to throw it up there because I knew what you were doing. Yeah, but I'm above these shows. Like the talent does not go elsewhere. We send out our minions. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's what it was. Yes.
Yeah, it's an image. It's an image, but I mean, here we go. Look at this.
This is a battle of the gift now.
It gets better and better. Live on air.
Doing this, Jeff, because you were talking smack about all our cartoons, and we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna triple down on cartoon videos now.
No, that's a different Jeff. That was Jeff Soto.
No, I know, but I'm saying there was another Jeff who was.
Yeah, Jeff Soto was the one on the cartoons.
Yeah.
When Chappie needs the best, it's be 3 times. I've done his live stream twice. And now radio, nationally syndicated radio show.
They get like 12 viewers. I mean, and 4 of them are me with my burner account. So
it's a radio show. You got to nationally. No people in Buffalo, New York, are going to be listening.
All right, so we got the. You want to do the parlay, Frank?
Of course. I just want to look at the comments first. Great show. How about that? Thank you, Anthony. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Did Pete hit the try? What'd that come back? 6? No. The 4 finished second, right? Silly Rabbit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the 4 screwed it up. 1 was.
Yeah, there's Chris Babcock at 120. Nice. Thank you, Ciaran. You guys are too funny. All right. Now we get down to business. Well, hold on. I got to respond to Chappie's email. It's very urgent.
50. I mean, 33 for that double, Frank, is not bad. And we talked earlier, like when people go, I'm not playing that card. If you've got a conviction, you can hammer it out and make some really good money. Like you want to take a shot on a 6-1, or you want two really good chalk horses and load up on them.
I mean, players say that a lot. Oh, it's a crappy card. No. What does that even mean? Is it because the races are crappy? It's low quality. There's a winner in every race. A 10-dime, if you have win money on a 10-dime claimer, that pays the same green as it does in a stakes race. You can make money every day in this game, every single day.
I mean,
let's calculate it.
I spent $100 on my double, Frank, and it returned $330.
Yeah, you whacked it.
Chalk, you know what I mean? And I could have. I mean, I did whack it on the side, if you know what I mean. But for the show, we made $330. But that was one of those doubles. You're like, hey, I'm going to take a shot. If I hit it, it's going to pay for tomorrow's bets and whatnot.
But look at this, Ciaran. You had conviction. I mean, you did a $50 double. That's a big play. So when our viewers and the DTL crew like Pete, he's going to shadow that. It's like, oh, Ciaran's betting 50. Like,
I usually don't.
So he hit the double, 4-6. Good for you, Pete.
I usually spread a little bit more. I mean, it was essentially a 2-horse race, but I loaded up on the 4 and then had a side one on the 1.
Yeah, it really is a shame we whiffed in the one race that
we would have. I mean, that
is the 5th time I have built my day around a horse as a single, and not only did the horse lose, the horse was terrible every time, terrible.
But then I had the other horse. I mean, the 4 and the 1, horrible. The 7, nothing. But the 4 at least looked like it was going to do something. And who knifes me?
D'Amato.
An AA Phil D'Amato horse. And as we talked about, that horse was not supposed to win. But it did.
That's really a bummer because I think you played really, really well today. I love the way you structured your tickets. I love the conviction you showed with that double.
I mean, I would have had that. I mean, at least another $600-700. You know what I mean? Even if the chalk had won that race. But we live and learn, and that has me annoyed. So you definitely want to gamble with us on Sunday. Like when we should have gotten paid on something, even though we did get paid, that wasn't the pay we wanted.
Oh, I mean, $400 is pretty darn good. I mean, I know you wanted more, and you deserved more.
And we did the right handicapping, like we did last Friday, and we should have gotten paid. At least this Sunday, Frank, when we came back and we dominated, was on the all turf, but it was just too early to do the show.
Yeah, it wasn't a show, but we both had it. Yeah, we were fired up.
Super Bowl Sunday, 1:00. We'll probably hop on at 12:40, I would say, Frank, because the first leg is at 1:01. So I'm thinking we usually go on about 20 minutes early. So I'm thinking 12:40 on Sunday, San Diego.
Check here, Ciaran. Listen, we do 5 races live. The fact that we're always alive or always hitting something is pretty incredible. It's not easy to have the winners of 4 races on a live show. You know what I mean? So the fact that you're still able to make money after whiffing in that one leg that kind of blew all the pick 3 stuff up, I mean that's what this game is about. I mean, at the end of the day, it's who makes the most money. It's not, it's not who had the most 5th choice selections on a Tuesday.
My 5th choice in the first leg, with my 4th choice in the second leg, with my 8th choice in the third. The trifecta paid $9,000.
Okay, so I'm looking at Sunday. Race 5 is at 1:01.
Yep.
And race 4 is at 12:30. So I think we go on at 12:40.
Sounds like a plan.
And we'll set up the studio. So let's do we want to do the win parlay?
All right, you ready?
Yeah, what do you want to do first?
Let's do the all turf, Frank.
You have access to that?
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to give you the odds, and then I'll tell you what the pay is.
Right. Can you see the pool size?
I can see everything, yeah.
Okay. All right. So $3 win parlay with horses that paid
You ready?
Yep.
1360.
Okay.
2180.
Yep.
And 460.
1360, 2180, and 460. $3 win parlay. Let's see. Pretty juicy. 511.
Hang on, I clicked on it and then I clicked away. Results. What was it? 511?
Yeah.
980, Frank.
Wow.
Almost.
That's what we're talking. You said it's going to pay big one of these days.
And it was pretty chalky to start, but it always is because there's no turf racing for a few weeks, and then the trainers run through their horses, and
Who
now
won the first leg? I don't remember. Oh, the one horse who was 7-2 on the morning line.
Yeah, I mean, we're starting to get to the point where I think the all turf is going to start. You're going to start seeing 4 and possibly 5 figures as we get through the condition books here.
All right, so I said it was 511, and what did it pay again? I want to write it down.
980.
980.
Like 90% more.
But that exacta in race 4 in New York should have paid 200 and only paid 100.
That's people who are going to complain no matter what. So my motto for 2026, Frank, was, after I had my Frank Lawn meltdown, I was like, I'm gonna take. You're gonna give me lemons. I'm gonna make lemonade, and I'm gonna enjoy drinking lemonade.
Sure. Hey, you're lucky that win streak that losing streak was only like a couple of weeks, and Santa Anita came back, because now you're unstoppable.
We get turf and we get good racing. People diss California racing. It's the best there is. That's my opinion.
With these wagers, I mean it.
And did you hear what's happening? Today was the big race day with the Withers at Oaklawn. And I think I saw you commenting yesterday where they said some of the big wager guys lost money. Yeah, right. But then today they were fixing the tote board. So it was open season for the big money wagers.
That was an aqueduct. Yeah,
biggest race days. If that's not the big finger, like, why are you not playing California? Play Santa Anita. Low takeouts. So they're giving us a good nod. Here you go, guys. Come gamble with us.
At some point, though, like we can only say so much. Like, people are either going to listen or they're not. And
they can go play contests.
Yeah,
and play exactas back east in the
play
snow.
12 entry contest where the first prize is $200. Well, you can turn this into 2,000. Anyway, calculate a $3 win parlay. Right, you want to do the late pick 3?
Yep, 2180.
Yeah, look, I think it's a good thing. The more options players have, the better. And if there are more tournaments out there for the tournament players, great.
Oh, and
don't act like you're crushing it, man. When you're not. Don't lie about number of players when you're quoting number of entries.
When you need the California guys that you won't even mention by name to come save your butt, yeah.
You need ExpressBet. They need ExpressBet. The OGs, they needed ExpressBet. Other numbers would be horrible.
ExpressBet has their big tournament tomorrow, and they still were like, sure. 40% of the entries were from ExpressBet today. That says everything.
You mean another ADW?
Yes, the other ADW. Yes, there's more players playing. It's the other ADW. That actually got. I did tweet about it. That got my goat. I'm like, really? You. What was that show when you called up someone to help you on the contest?
How to win a millionaire?
Yeah.
Phone a friend, like Phone Radar Rob.
And that was them, and they're like, we're not even going to mention them. And then when they complained, they were like, well, it was ExpressBet, but no link. When they're all about links to everything under the sun, that kind of stuff gets my goat, and I'm all about contests. I've been a contest player for years. But yeah, when you diss my boy, the OG, Tyler, yeah, I'm the only one who can talk smack to him.
Tyler can roll out of bed and get 53 entries like that. It was their job to promote this Oaklawn tournament. They were bragging about we are the only ADW that we're giving seats away. They were giving seats away, the only one. 53 entries, not even players.
Yeah.
Entries.
People were on 3 entries and no show bet. Yeah. Interesting.
Oh, and here's the other thing. The spin is ridiculous. We want to provide more cash tournaments for every level of player. So now they're introducing a $40 live money one and a $100 live money one. Because they're not seeing the traction they thought they were going to get.
No, that's what I think.
We love you, Nick, though. We absolutely love you. You keep up the good work. You keep doing you. You keep winning contests. If you have an advantage, you take advantage of it.
Oh, yeah.
You're right. You don't diss our boy. Okay, 2180.
2180 with $5. With
I can't believe they had to use Breeders' Cup. I thought they had the best back end.
Yeah, that was kind of shocking. So
$21.80, $5, and I'm going. Let's drop it.
$4.60.
It's supposed to be happy hour. Okay, and $4.60.
Yep, it is Friday. It's happy hour.
I know. It's shappy hour. Calculate $3 win per horse that paid $21.80, $5, and $4.60. $188.
Pick 3.
Yeah, 188.
307. Yeah, just 40% more. Whatever. Who wants free money?
Right. Some people might look at that and go, "Oh, well,
that's all
it's only $100." But you know what? If you have it 15 times, that's a lot of money.
And they're like, and I can already tell you the narrative, Frank. They're gonna go, and 9-1 won the first leg, and it only paid 300. And then it's like, dude, the morning line 3-2 won, and then the single of singles won the last leg, and you got $300 for $3. Are you kidding me?
Run a Mile in My Shoes was 6-5, and Prince Dolce was hammered.
Yeah,
I mean, it's amazing that it paid that good.
And then the double
could have gone all single,
and the double $5 over $4.60.
Okay, calculated $5 win parlay. Yeah, when you have heavy favorites like that, it's closer than the others, but it usually still pays more. $5 and $4.60. Oh, win parlay with what's the pick on? That should be like $12 times 5. $28.75.
33. There's the takeout plus a little juice right there. That's what the takeout matters. I mean, they're giving us a bet that we can bet and make money on. And even if it's chalkity chalk, if you've got conviction, you can make some good money here in Santa Anita.
It's
you can bring, as they say, you can bring a horse to water. You can't make a drink.
No, I actually think that some people would much rather complain and be miserable and self-loathing than actually do something about it. Although I think it's such a shame because this is the best opportunity horse players have had ever. Ever.
Look at Frank Lawn. They copied our tagline and they dissed us. You know what I mean? They won't get, but it's all about the low takeout. I mean, they see where the money is, and if players will bet these bets, more tracks will do it. But no, everyone's focused on the shiny object in the corner. But then you saw what happened at Naira today, where they'll go, our biggest race day. Yeah, today we're going to fix something so everyone can.
The guardrails are down. Yeah. You need to fix the glitch.
And you know what happened is, you know how you were saying, Frank, yesterday they didn't lose that money? The fact that there's a 1 week tote correction probably means they need to get their money back over the next week. So,
yeah, that made me think that, that there was something wrong with the system. But they were already cutting them off at 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. I don't buy it. I think the whole thing stinks. I really think it stinks. And here's the other thing, Ciaran. Look, it was one CAW. It was one CAW guy, right?
Yep.
You're telling me that none of the other teams corrected the market with their money? That market should have been corrected. There was still 3 minutes to go. They had 2 minutes. That's when you see them flood the market and correct it.
I don't think
only one CAW guy played that race. Come on.
I think it was the guy who got screwed was an average guy like us and not part of one of those other things. But who cares? We get the low takeout bets. We can let them juice the pools. They are wrong more times than they're right, and we're getting paid more money than we would because of the low takeout. So I welcome it. Juices the purses.
If that was really a mistake, you're telling me one of the elite teams, their system wouldn't flag and say there's a massive overlay opportunity with a horse that we have at 6-5 and it was 4-1? That money would come in like that. But anyway, we only want to talk about the pools that we care about.
No, the low takeouts. If you're not playing these bets, I don't know what to tell you. And hopefully people are starting to see you got to add them all together. Play them as one consecutive rolling bet, like rolling doubles, except it's rolling low takeout bets.
Which is why we need to get a middle double in there with the all turf, which I think is a brilliant idea. I'll talk to Tom this week. You should be playing $3 all turf, $3 late pick 3, $5 double. If you like the pick 5s and the pick 6s, you could do the coast to coast. You could do the sunset. They're all low takeout, and play express bet tournaments because they're the OG.
Oh, they're.
And Tyler's our guy.
Yep.
And I think it's pretty funny. Look, like I said, I think it's great that there are options for players. We enjoy tournaments, but we've been around this game a very long time. There is minimal growth potential in the tournament market because we would have already seen a massive influx of tournament players. It takes a certain subset of horse player to play in tournaments because you're putting up an entry fee, first of all, which is you're throwing the money away. If you don't win, if you don't get in the money, $500, $250, boom, and then $250 bankroll. So you have to play to win. And if you're playing to win, more times than not, you're going to finish with $0. So it's not a sustainable path to long-term success. You need to hit a tournament for $200,000.
I love contests. I play in them, but not like I've been religiously playing them for the last 5 years. My tax man this year is going to go, whoa, what happened? I'm going to go double trouble live. And
yes, we're losing money. We're working for less than minimum wage. Here, see, I'm with horse racing tip. What average guy has 200,000? That wasn't an average guy like us who had a computer model. Maybe it wasn't one of the elite groups, who are probably maybe the most sophisticated. I'm not buying it. And everyone's like, because I posted about it, and people are like, well, what offshore book's going to take that much money? Who says it had to be one book? He could have guys making $10,000 bets for him.
Even the cutoff at Aqueduct limits them to what? 6 bets a second? Just do the math. So play low takeout bets. We got to keep juicing these pools so more tracks will look at what Santa Anita is doing and go, ooh, we can actually grow a market and get rid of the negative publicity we get all over the place. So
Naira's response to that was like, you know what? We're going back to the way it was. No protection for anybody. Instead of saying, hold on. We're not going to allow batch betting or anything until we figure this out. Ridiculous. Santa Anita does the most for the horse player. The most. The fact that we even have these wagers, it's mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. So thank you, Santa Anita.
Do you have the polls?
Yes. Thank you, DTL crew.
We didn't actually look at the pools for today, did we?
I got them.
All right.
I mean, for a Friday when Oaklawn had their big day, where it's pretty, I think it's pretty good. But we'll see. I don't know how it was to last year.
Well, DTL crew is gambling in California, not at Franklin today. So
we did better on a random Friday during their holiday meet than they
their
did
biggest
on Southwest Day
with a contest.
With a contest, exactly. But it's a shame that nobody notices. Nobody cares about gambling.
All right. What do you got, Frank? You got the numbers?
They were promoting their casino. Win $10,000 at our casino. Enter. They were promoting that more than they were promoting the tournament. Okay. I'm gonna do over-unders like we always do. $5 double pool. Over or under 120,000.
Over.
No. Still healthy though. 107.
104 last year, Frank.
Yeah. Remember, everyone said it was a crap card. We still did better than last year.
Yep.
And we made money. $3 pick 3 over or under. Let's see, the double was 107. Okay, $3 pick 3 over or under 125.
Oh, really? I'm gonna be an optimist and say over.
You always say over. 122.
You know what last year? You know what last year was, Frank?
I don't.
83.7. 50% growth in the pick 3.
Oh, remind me does anyone do a show that covers the late?
I know. I don't know. We didn't have the all turf last year. That's a new iteration. What was the?
No. There was I can get. They had it last year.
I don't see.
It's probably in a separate. No, I can find it. But let's go. How about the pick 4? Talk about a bet that needs a glow up.
Yeah, 229.
Yeah. 210.
No, but I'm looking like they had the $1 3x3. So yeah, on my thing they don't have the all turf last year.
Well, it's possible they didn't run 3 turf races.
Oh, that could have been it. Yeah.
What date? Let me look on my end. What date are you looking at?
It was February 7th last year.
Okay, I can find out real quick if they even ran February 7th, 2025. They could have had rain. It could have been an all dirt card.
Yes.
So let's see, race 9, all dirt.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
Yeah, but what was the pool today?
Today's pool for the all turf.
Tell me more than 60,000. Can you find it?
I'm looking right now. They don't have. They don't have the pool on the thing after it closed. I should have looked earlier.
No, I know where to find it on ExpressBet. It's a pain in the butt, but I got it.
Oh, I'm actually on it. I can go there too.
47,000.
47?
Yeah.
Not too shabby with that. You got a huge race day, contests all over the country, and those kinds of numbers. Not too shabby.
And quote unquote a crap card. I mean,
yes.
The name of the game is turning chicken bleep into chicken salad.
No, we turn coal into diamonds.
We have a mutual friend. His bread and butter is Charlestown. Give him a $3,000 claimer, and he is in heaven, and he will make money. Okay, back to the will pays here. Okay, so pick 4 was 210. What did you say?
229.
Pick 5, 235. That had to be 400 or something last. Well, no, they're all dirt, so maybe not.
Yeah. Who runs Meadowlands?
I think Meadowlands runs Meadowlands.
No, I didn't know which ADW. I was just looking at our favorite crap talker saying about a pool being seated with 50K and only having 5K in it. I'm just like,
is that hard?
I've had enough beers where I might start going rogue.
You might go. You might fire away. That's harness, Ciaran. Look at the pick 5 pool. Stay focused because we got to go.
Right. Pick 5.
235.
301.
Yeah. Pick 6 was a carryover, so.
Yeah, that was.
How about that late pick 3, my man?
That is, I mean, we saw it. Like, we started, it was Double Trouble Live. I mean, we probably could have pivoted to Triple Double Live, but Double Trouble Live looked good. But we saw early those bets tied to each other are the difference.
I think, talking about growth potential, there's so much growth potential in these wagers. Part of the problem is, and we see this with everything, not just race, everything, East Coast bias.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not on the East Coast, it doesn't exist. And you cannot talk. Look, I'm from New York. I know. You cannot talk to these people. But believe me, if Belmont did, everybody like, this is the greatest bet ever. Oh my God, I'm never playing an exact again. Portnoy's gonna go, I'm gonna cash in all my Bitcoin and just play the late pick 3.
That is someone we could lead him and tell him exactly how to bet, and he's still gonna be hung up on a crappy exact bet. So
the exacta should have paid 200, only paid 100. I'm quitting the game.
And then do you not know how parimutuel wagering works? The odds don't really make much difference. It's what's in the bucket.
And I understand it. I understand the management is in a tough spot because, I mean, you make much more money on a 23% takeout than you do on a 15% takeout.
But you want growth.
And if you want to grow the game, if you want the game to survive, this is the direction it has to go in. Because the CAWs are not going to be around forever. They're going to find the next shiny thing, and they're going to dump racing like whatever it is. But part of the problem is no one on the East Coast wants to embrace it yet. And we are the only ones who even talk about it.
At least now, the pool sizes on the East Coast, they've been crying about these stakes races in California with 6 and 7 horses. All these Kentucky Derby preps have not been exactly loaded with horses, have they, Frank? We see it everywhere.
No,
pool sizes are diminishing. The quality is on the West Coast. They're going to come out here.
Speaking of that, we got to go because I think Santa Anita probably needs space for Shappy's show. So thanks for watching, everybody.
We'll see you Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday, 12:40.
Get out, get up, get paid.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to like and subscribe to Double Trouble Live on YouTube. Get out, get up, get paid.